নমস্কার।
গুড মর্নিং।
হুম।
দারুণ ঠান্ডা পড়েছে গো।
ये अच्छी से सब लिख लिया होता तो आज बढ़ गया सूरज भाई।
दोस्तों एक्सेल अपडेट होगा तो
इतनी देर लग रही है यार उसमें यार, मेरी यही सुन।
A very warm good morning to all. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Director and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Triveni Dutt, sir. Respected Joint Director CADRAD, Dr. KP Singh, sir. Joint Director Academics, Dr. S.K. Mendiratta, sir. Joint Director Research, Dr. S.K. Singh, sir. Director Extension Education, Dr. Tiwari, ma'am. Joint Director Mukteshwar, Dr. B. Mandal. Joint Director Bengaluru, Dr. Pallav Chaudhary, sir. We are honored by your presence. We also welcome all the station in charges, all the heads of the divisions, respected faculty members, various industry representatives, and students. It is a proud privilege to be hosting this Industry Academia Interface Meet 2023-24 on the theme Research Innovations for Sustainable Dairy Processing Industries. On that note, let us mark the beginning of this program by the ICR song followed by the IVRI song.
जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की सुखद प्रतीक हरित भारत की कृषि धन पशुधन मानव जीवन दुग्ध मत्स्य फल यंत्र सुवर्धन वैज्ञानिक विधि नव तकनीके पारिवारिक संस्कृति का संरक्षण, शस्य श्यामला छवि भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की। हिम प्रदेश से सागर तट तक, मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक, हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की, शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सकल तक, आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की।
प्रिय कृषि सहचर हित रत, जय हो पशु संस्थान। भारत के कोने कोने तक पहुँचा नव विज्ञान। 19वीं सदी प्रथमोदय, ऊना मुक्तेश्वर नव आलय, इज्जत नगर बना अभिनव अनुसंधान, बना विश्वविद्यालय शिक्षण, शोध चिकित्सा पशु संवर्धन। ग्राम अभ्युदय श्वेत क्रांति, सहयोगी शुभ वरदान, जय हो पशु संस्थान। विविध व्याधि के टीके निर्मित, रोग अनेक हुए उन्मूलित, वृंदावनी सदृश गौ विकसित, जन पोषक अभियान। मानव प्रिय कृषि सहचर हित रत, जय हो पशु संस्थान।
Now, let us florally welcome our dignitaries. So I request Dr. Roopsi Tiwari ma'am, Joint Director Extension, to kindly present bouquet to our Chief Guest of the Day, Director cum Vice Chancellor, Sir Dr. Triveni Dutt. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. A.R. Sen, sir, HOD LPT, to present a bouquet of flowers to Joint Director Academics, Dr. S.K. Mendiratta, sir. Thank you, sir. Again, I request Dr. A.R. Sen, sir, to present a floral welcome to Dr. S.K. Singh, sir, Joint Director Research. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Geeta Chauhan, Principal Scientist LPT, to give a floral welcome to Dr. Roopsi Tiwari ma'am, Joint Director Extension Education. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Devendra Kumar sir to kindly present floral welcome to our industry representatives from Miho Fresh Private Limited, Mr. Deepak Mishra. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Geeta Chauhan to kindly present floral welcome to industry representatives from Mango Dairy, Mrs. Nikki Chaudhary. Thank you, ma'am. And now I request Dr. A.R. Sen, sir, HOD LPT, for his welcome address.
Very good morning, everyone. Respected Director cum Vice Chancellor, Dr. Triveni Dutt sir, our Honorable Joint Director, Dr. S.K. Mendiratta, Dr. Roopsi ma'am, Dr. S.K. Singh, all the head of the division who have attended physically, and our Joint Director Bangalore, Joint Director Muktesar, all in charge outside station Kolkata, Pune, all our industry representative, my scientist colleagues and students. On behalf of LPT division, I extend warm welcome to our esteemed Director cum Vice Chancellor, Dr. Triveni Das sir, and express our gratitude for accepting the invitation and sparing your sir, valuable time. Your visionary leadership and unwavering commitment towards advancing veterinary research have greatly contributed to the success and reputation of IVRI. And slowly we are going towards globally competitive university. Thank you, sir, for gracious us in this occasion. And this industry academia interface meet, it is the fourth one. It is a continuous series IVRI is organizing. And this day we are organizing on mainly dairy processing industry. And our director, sir, is always encouraging to organize such type of your event to collaborate with the industry so that we can have some need-based and demand-driven technology we can develop, process, product, and technology. The theme which we have chosen, that is research innovations for sustainable dairy processing industry. All we know that in this era, the agri enterprise, the emphasis on value addition, processing, preservation has become paramount. And especially in the realm of livestock products, that's meat, fish, poultry, our dairy, and egg. In recent address by our Honorable DG sir, Dr. Himanshu Pathak and Secretary DARE, I think all we have noted that our first his first thrust was that you do research for the consumers. That was the first thrust. And the second thought was the productivity, because we have achieved so many productivity. We are number one in the milk production, and we are going successful egg production, availability also it is being increased. So in terms of new consumers, then their taste, their health. So I think this value addition and post-harvest technology is becoming more important in nowadays. I'm really happy to welcome all our joint director, Madam Extension, because she is the instrumental for this program and day-to-day monitoring and guiding. Always, she is always guiding our joint director academic, Dr. Mandita sir, because always we are going for his technical any other help, because he is my immediate senior. And I welcome to my joint director, Dr. S.K. Singh sir, all head of the divisions here, and joint director of the our division Bangalore, Muktesar, and all in charge section heads of our Calcutta and Pune center. It's a matter of pleasure to welcome distinguished members from various industries. Though we anticipated more number of industries, but maybe due to this frigid air, weather in Bareilly has seemingly impacted their physical appearance, but the most of the industry, they have attended virtually. Though this climatic related changes doesn't diminish the importance of this event, we appreciate the commitment industries such as Prayag, they are on the way, and Parag, Bhadilal, who had contributed, at least they have braved the cold to contribute to the exchange of ideas and collaboration. I express my gratitude to all the participants who have made it convenient to participate in this meeting, despite your busy schedule. I am happy to see members who are attending virtually from the different parts of the country, because we tried to contact and to mobilize pan-India from northeastern India to Jammu Kashmir and our southern region, Tamil Nadu, then Karnataka, then Pondicherry. I welcome all of you. And I think it will be a learning experience today for all of us. This interaction will not only shape our collaboration, but also help identify your requirements, creating a mutually beneficial ecosystem. Through such collaborative efforts, we can pave the way, because nowadays our Honorable Prime Minister's dream is Viksit Bharat. So we can create mutually beneficial ecosystem, and we can develop, we can make our developed country, fostering innovation and progress in our shaded journey. So with these meaningful exchanges and the building of a win-win future for all stakeholders, I once again welcome you and welcome all the faculty and my dear students. Last but not the least, because I will not be telling that vote of thanks, proposed vote of thanks, I must mention here that Dr. Geeta and Dr. Devendra, they have really made hard work and made this program a success. Once again, I welcome you and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Roopsi Tiwari, ma'am, Joint Director Extension Education, to provide introduction to this industry academia interface meet.
A very good morning to you all. Most respected Dr. Triveni Dutt sir, Honorable Director and Vice Chancellor of IVRI. Dr. S.K. Singh, Joint Director Research. Dr. S.K. Mendiratta, Joint Director Academic. Dr. Pallab Chaudhary, Joint Director IVRI Bengaluru Campus. Dr. Bimlendu Mandal, Acting Joint Director IVRI Campus Mukteshwar. Dr. Arnab, Head of Regional Station ERS Kolkata. Dr. Gorakhmal, Head of Regional Station IVRI Regional Station Palampur. Dr. H.P. Aithal, in charge TEC Pune. Dr. Arup Sen, Head LPT. Dr. Anuj Chauhan, in charge ITMU. Representatives of the milk cooperatives from Vardhaman Cooperative Milk Producer Union Limited, West Bengal. Mahananda Dairy, Goregaon East, Mumbai. Bihar State Milk Cooperative Federation Limited, Government of Bihar. Karnataka Milk Federation, Karnataka. And the industries, Namaste India Foods, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Sarika Raika Camel Milk Center, Jaipur. Prakritik A2 Milk and Agri Products Private Limited. CP Milk at Food Products Private Limited, Lucknow. Ayurved Research Foundation, Sonipat. Hitika Enterprises, Jharkhand. Alnoor Camel Milk, Telangana. AgriLive Research Foundation, UP. Advik Foods and Products Private Limited. Premier Agri Foods Private Limited, UP. Miho Fresh Private Limited, Uttarakhand. Vadilal Industries Limited, UP. Sangam Dairy, Andhra Pradesh. Cowbit Technologies Private Limited. Oh My Cake, Pondicherry. Samak Technologies Private Limited. Mango Dairies. Maybe there are many more. These are the names who have registered with us today. Maybe they have already joined or are in the process of joining today. All the head of the divisions of IVRI, coordinators of this meet, Dr. Geeta Chauhan, Dr. Devendra, Dr. Akhilesh, chairperson, co-chairpersons, rapporteurs and speakers of the technical sessions that will be held today, faculty and students of IVRI who have physically joined and are joined virtually. Warm welcome to the Industry Academy Interface meeting series. Well, as you know, this is the 4th meeting in the series and this one is a bit specialized one. Earlier, we were having these meets in Pune, and in Bengaluru and along with Palampur Center regarding the health and the production technologies. But this one is specifically focused towards the milk and the milk product technologies. It's indeed a pleasure to host such an Industry Academy Interface meet. And we are really overwhelmed with the responses that we received on the Google form. I don't know whether they will all be joining today. Maybe the bad weather is restricting them to join us. But yes, I think, of course, they can join online. So a total of 4 state milk federations have registered, milk federations and milk unions, and there are 19 leading industries across 11 states who have registered. So this is a big chunk of the industries that have registered for this meeting. And we really feel that this today's meeting will help us in chalking out a number of collaborative programs. Just to give you a brief that why we are organizing these meetings, the main reason is to showcase what ICAR IVRI has done in this particular field and to look for collaborative research opportunities, product development as per the need of the industry and the IVRI. Validation of the products of industry. Let's say industry has developed a product, then they want to go into the validation of the product through IVRI, then we are open to that. We are also looking forward to any fellowships, financial support from the industry to our selected UG and PG students. We are also looking forward to internships for our students and placement in the industry. Apart from this, we will also focus on areas for consultancy research, contract research, appointment of professor of practice that we would be delving with when we are going into the interaction session, and when our Honorable Dean sir and Director sir will talk to you how we will be appointing this professor of practice from the industries. Then we are also looking forward to internship for our students, industry exposure and trainings, and also the sponsorship for industry chairs. So the details of this we will be dealing with when we are going into the interaction session. Apart from that, corporate social responsibility, that is one of the important component of the industries. The industries which are earning a profit of more than 5 crore in the previous year, they are providing their 2% to the CSR as a CSR responsibility to the community and for the a number of sustainable development goals, including the livelihood generation, the child mortality, maybe women empowerment, and so on. So we are looking forward to develop some community outreach programs with the help of the CSR funding of the industries who are eligible for that. Maybe not all the industries here, they are eligible for that, but the big one are they are eligible for CSR funding. Already we have developed a very good liaison and MOU with large number of industries in the form of technology transfer, contract projects, consultancy projects. And during the last meets, we have established some linkages with some industries for CSR funding. Already a CSR funded project is in pipeline. As you see, Dr. S.K. Singh is very busy in directing the same MOU, which has come from the Genus Breeding India Private Limited. Then we are also into establishment of pilot plants through funding by the IAL. That is still in process. And we have to make the proposal for that funding. Then we are also sending our students for internship to the industries, and we are in the process of developing collaborative research with the industry and the establishment of industry chair. That is also in the process. The proposal has been made ready, and we have received the invitation from the IIL for establishment of an industry chair at IVRI. So we wish to further these collaborations, and we want to establish newer alliances in the future, especially for the dairy sector, the milk and the milk product industry. For that, we have not received anything, and neither we have done such a specialized interface earlier in our years. So this is something exclusive, and I thank Dr. Sen for taking such an initiative for doing this particular interface. It was not targeted in the National Extension Plan, but out of the plan, he planned this. So this is really good. So before moving further into this particular interface meeting, let's look at the expectations of the industries who are participating today. We circulated a Google form. So they have provided some of their expectations and their input. So let's see what they have given to us. Next slide, please. Yeah. So these are the participating companies. Actually, these are the ones who registered till yesterday. So we have put them into a presentation. So you can see here all the names that I took and their resource persons who are joining today. We'll take there will be just after this a small introduction by them. So we'll see to their names. Maybe I can read them out. Vardhaman Cooperative Milk Producer Union, Dr. Subhash Chandra Mandal, Mahananda Dairy, Baba Sahab Santu Rao Bhosle, Namaste India, Manoj Kumar Yadav, Sarika Raika Camel Milk Center, Jaipur, Naresh Kumar, Raibari, Bihar State Milk Cooperative Federation, Dr. Subhash Chand, Prakritik A2 Milk, Shailendra Kumar Singh, CP Milk @Food Products, Jatinder Kumar Sood, Ayurved Research Foundation. I don't know, somewhere it's Sonipat, UP, it's written. I don't know whether Sonipat is in UP, that is in Haryana. This may be some other Sonipat. Dharmendra Kumar, Itika Enterprises, Jharkhand, Neeraj Srivastav, Al-Noor Camel Milk, Telangana, Noor Mohammed, AgriLive Research Foundation, Dharmendra Kumar, Advik Foods, Hitesh Ji, Premier Agri Foods. I think that is the same as the Prayag Milks. So it is, they have not reached till now. Jagmohan Gupta Ji, Miho Fresh, Deepak Mishra, Vadilal Industries Limited, Dinesh Singh, Sangam Dairy, V. Srinivas Rao, Karnataka Milk Federation, Rajshekhar Murthy, Cowbit Technologies, Anand Kumar Mishra, and I think some have not registered. I see Nikki here. So you have registered, yeah, maybe today. So this was up to yesterday. So Nikki Chaudhary from Mango Dairies, she is also our registered startup at IVRI. And I don't know whether, yeah, some more, Oh My Cake Pondicherry, but I don't know who have registered on the name is not there. And yeah, Samak Technologies Private Limited, I think Samrat Kaushik, I don't know whether he's here. He's also a registered startup too. Yeah. What is happening? Okay, so most of these responses that we received, we have 16% operating. These industries are operating at the international level, while we have 27% operating at the national, 22% at the state level, and mostly we have the industries that registered are operating at the local level, that is 44%. And we have asked them whether they have taken any technology from IVRI. So we found that only 23% have taken. So mostly they have not taken any technology from IVRI. So there's a huge scope for developing some collaborations in terms of technology transfer and various other things. We have asked whether they are interested in taking technologies. Of course, we have 75% they're saying yes, they want some technologies. They are also interested into public-private funded research. We have 72% saying yes for the triple P research. And also we asked whether they need any, they do have any product for clinical validation. So we found that 62% have some products they want for the, they want to put it for the clinical validation, or the, sorry, not the clinical, but the validation, because this is the milk sector. Then where we have asked them whether do you have any area where you think that collaborative research and product development we can start. So these are the areas we found. They have talked about camel milk as a researchable issue, dairy products development, bull energy sector that is given by Prakritik A2 milk. Miho Fresh has asked for the researchable issue on silage making. Sangam Dairy Andhra Pradesh has asked for packaging of dairy sweet. Cowbit technologies on dairy cattle health. Of course, we are into some of these things already. They have been developed or are in the process of research. So I think when we are going into the next two sessions, we will be discussing in detail, talking with these companies exactly what type of collaboration and research they would like to have. Under CSR, we have asked what type of financial help your organization can provide to the IVRI, because IVRI is an entitled organization to receive CSR funding from the industries. So we found that for collaborative funding, Bihar State Milk Cooperative Federation, Prakritik A2 Milk and Agri Products, Ayurved, AgriLive Research Foundation, Sangam Dairy AP, they have provided positive support for going into collaborative research funding, while the Al-Noor Camel Milk and Vadilal Industries, they have shown their interest to support the teaching and students training program. And the laboratory infrastructure development through CSR has been talked about by the Karnataka Milk Federation, Karnataka. Whether your organization is willing to fund emeritus chair. So this, we found that Cowbit Technology, he has told that he is interested to fund the industry chair. So if their representatives are there, then we can take it further today. Whether we have asked whether you are interested to start any fellowship and financial support to the PG students and UG students. So again, Bihar State Milk Corporation Federation and Cowbit Technologies, they both are in the positive mode to support the UG PG students for their fellowships and other financial supports. And of course, many industries are interested in on-campus recruitment or placement. So there, Bihar Milk Cooperative Federation, CP Milk Premier, that is the Prayag Foods, Miho Fresh, Uttarakhand, and Vadilal Industries, Sangam Dairy, and Cowbit. So for placement, that is not much issue, and most of them are interested for the placement. So with this, these were the analysis of what we received, their responses on the Google forms, but it is not just enough, because many have registered after we completed this slide and maybe in the morning or maybe late in the night. So their responses are not here, but we will take your responses when we are going into the interaction session. So with this, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, respected ma'am, for the thorough coverage of this industrial interface need and covering all the aspects, ma'am. Now we'll be moving forward to the brief introduction of all the industry representatives that we have with us, both in physical as well as online mode. So I request our industry representatives who are here in physical mode to kindly start with the introductions. We'll be needing name and name of your organization as well, and any other part that you would like to include in your introduction, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So good morning, everyone. I'm Nikki Pilania Chaudhary from Pilibhit, Pradesh, and I'm the founder of Mango Dairies, company which was started by me last year after giving 10 years in organized dairy farming. So basically, my startup is involved in two verticals. One is what we call Partner Farm Service Center, which works with milk producers and provides them with all products and services that are needed for efficient and sustainable milk production. So basically, we are very deeply engaged with all the milk producers, and we provide them with silage support, total mixed ration, hay, concentrate, and now we are going to introduce paddy straw silage. We are working with IVRI scientist team here to improve and enhance the nutrition digestibility of paddy straw, which otherwise gets burnt or fed to cattle without adding additives and other things needed to improve its profile. So our aim is to ensure that dairy farmers are able to produce milk efficiently, sustainably, and high quality milk is produced. And we all, the second vertical is assured milk procurement. We ensure that whatever milk that they are producing is purchased by us at a premium price, so that they are able to continuously focus on efficient milk production. So we procure milk from them as well, and we convert that milk into value added products. So again, I'm working with IVRI team on how we can bring value added products, how we can innovate so that that premium is earned and transferred to farmers in the form of profit. So that is what Mango Dairies is doing. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm sorry, my throat is not good, so apologies for that. Myself, Deepak Mishra, and I'm representing BioFresh Private Limited. We are working in district Nainital and currently supplying farm fresh milk in Haldwani district. And we are helping with the farmers as well at the upstream level. We are more or less what Nikki said. We are in the same field. We are helping the farmers, getting them the best advices and best products they can use it. We have a small breeding center at our farm. So we help our farmers with a good breed, good progeny, so that they can they can increase their milk yield. And at the downstream level, we have generated an app so that we can do home delivery, and we have some certain algorithms used for routing the delivery of the milk. So that's what we are in, and looking forward for this meeting so that we can have more interactions, meet more people, and learn from you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our online representatives, industry representatives, if they can kindly introduce themselves one by one, please. The industry representatives, one by one, kindly unmute yourself and introduce yourself, please.
I am Dr. Jitendra Kumar Sood. I am working as currently as a position as a Vice President in CP Milk and Milk Food Products Private Limited. Our brand is Gyan Dairy. So Gyan Dairy is working in around 24-25 districts of Uttar Pradesh, and now we are going east and we are selling milk products in almost 5-6 states, and we have more than 3,000 village level collection centers, around 2.67 lakh to 2.6 lakh farmers are our members, and out of those around 1.7 lakh are pouring milk also currently. So we are giving, apart from giving a market to the milk producers around the year, we are giving them other animal nutrition services. Like we have a sister company, Gyan Dhara Industries Private Limited. Our cattle feed is very good in quality. We have around 5-6 variants. Recently, we launched our transition feed, and now we have launched our calf starter also, and we are also giving animal breeding services, AI services, and one more service we have introduced that is free of cost is pregnancy diagnosis camps. We are organizing in villages through our paravets. So our paravets are well trained, and we give them all the facilities for procuring semen and other accessories. So this Gyan is a growing company, and since last 15 years we are in this field. So I think there can be collaborations, but basic problem I found while working on this by filling this Google sheet is that what kind of services IVRI is providing, that we are not aware. So we are, those things are showcased to us, those things are shared with us, and then we can share with our founders, and then further things can be worked out. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jitendra sir. Can we have the next introduction, please?
Hi, I am Dr. Subhash Chandra Prasad Singh from Bihar State Milk Cooperative Federation. Actually, I am a veterinary officer of Bihar government, currently deputed to this COMFED. And one of your coordinator, Dr. Devendra, is my classmate. So, COMFED is involved in procuring more than 25 lakh milk per day, and COMFED has more than hundreds of dairy products. So we are looking forward for technologies which we adopt here. But I am not the apex decision maker, so I will have to get approval. So in this session, whatever I will get, I will forward properly and will get in touch with Dr. Devendra and you people. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Are we audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Hello.
You're audible.
Great. So, good morning, everyone. So, I would like to introduce myself as Anand Kumar Mishra. So, we are the founder and the CEO of Cowbit Technologies Private Limited, where we are creating smartwatches for cows and buffaloes. A smartwatch for cows. So, it's a ear tag. It's a neck tag where we collect data, sensors, and we monitor 24/7 for the cattle, and we help the farmers to have in local language in the applications all the health records, vaccination records, silent heat, last menstrual dates, everything is collected on the mobile application. And on that mobile application, we have all connected to the e-clinics where we partner with a lot of veterinary officers in the local district or panchayat level, where that is also booked on the application. And the third feature which we have launched recently is that the farmers can trade cattle on the application. So these are features we have partnered with NDDB and Animal Husbandry Department, Government of India and Government of Odisha. And looking forward to partner with IVRI under Geeta ma'am that wanted to recruit few veterinary officers for market research and partnerships for clinical and clinical trials. This is the support we're looking at from IVRI and the industry leaders.
Thank you, sir. Can we have the next introduction, please? Any other representative, if they're online, kindly introduce yourself, please.
Good morning, everyone. This is Srinivas Rao. I am the founding member of Hithika Enterprises. I am based in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, and the dairy industry here is a little not as advanced as the other states. And I look forward to working with IVRI and other esteemed team members to get the dairy technology more updated in this part of the country. This is a new enterprise that we have started, and you can say I'm the most junior member of this whole team who has joined the whole this seminar. Looking forward to learning more. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinivas, sir. Other industry representatives, please. Is Dr. Subhash Chandra Mandal from Bardhaman Milk. Is he here? Sir, kindly introduce yourself. If not, can we have Baba Saheb S. Bosle from Mahanand Dairy. Bosle sir from Mahanand Dairy, Goregaon, East Mumbai. If you are there, kindly introduce yourself, sir. Next, Mr. Manoj Kumar Yadav from Namaste India Foods, Kanpur, UP. Sir, if we have you with us, kindly introduce yourself by unmuting yourself.
आवाज जा रही हो?
I hope I'm audible to all the participants online. And if they can hear my voice, any industry representative, if you can hear me, kindly introduce yourself by unmuting yourself, please. Even if I'm failing to mention your name, if you are an industry representative, kindly introduce yourself, please. If we have SK Singh from Prakritik A2 Milk and Agri Products Private Limited. Any industry representative, kindly turn on your video and unmute yourself and please introduce yourself. मैं सबसे विनम्र आग्रह करना चाहूंगी कि जितने भी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, अगर वो इस मीटिंग में हैं, तो खुद को अनम्यूट करके अपना कैमरा ऑन करके अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दें। मैं आशा करती हूँ मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच पा रही होगी। कृपया अपना कैमरा ऑन करके माइक्रोफोन को अनम्यूट करके अपनी इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए। Meanwhile, while we are waiting for the introductions, I would request Dr. Devendra Kumar sir to please welcome respected Jagmohan Gupta sir, Director of Prayag Dairy. He has joined with us in physical mode. We are delighted to have you here, sir. Thank you, sir. So I request Dr. Devendra Kumar, Senior Scientist, Division of LPT, to please thoroughly welcome Mr. Jagmohan Gupta, Director of Prayag Dairy. Thank you, sir. And sir, I would request you for your brief introduction, please.
I'm Jagmohan Gupta. First of all, I say thanks to Director Devendra and Lataji. Here I'm representing Premier Agri Foods with the brand name of Prayag. Thank you all of you to organize this conversation and meeting. Definitely will get to hear something. No. Should I say something?
Yeah, बाद में discuss कर लेंगे.
Okay, thank you.
So any representative from Badilal? From Badilal? है? कोई है? आवाज तो दिनेश
Hello.
भी ऑन है.
उसको जुड़ा उसको जो साइंटिस्ट ऑनलाइन जुड़ा है उसमें आवाज आ रही है.
ये देखो दबा के.
Again, I repeat that if any online industry representative, please, if you haven't introduced yourself already, please introduce yourself. And meanwhile, if any of the scientific staff from NBRI who have joined online, if they can confirm that the meeting is going smooth and our voices are audible.
Your voice is audible.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir, the voice is audible.
Your voice is audible.
So this is the final call for the introductions. Final call for introductions.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good morning, sir. Myself Dinesh Singh, Head Bodyline Industry Limited, and it is a ISK manufacturing plant from 1997. And thanks for you कि आपने मुझे invite किया यहाँ पे. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I joined late. Myself, Hitesh Rathi. I am the founder of Advik Foods. We are into non-bovine dairy products, mainly camel and goat milk and donkey milk.
Thank you, sir. Are there any more industry representatives with us who would like to introduce themselves? क्या कोई और पार्टिसिपेंट हैं जो अभी भी इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए रह गए हैं तो वो कृपया अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस करें.
हेलो.
यस सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर. मैं पराग डेयरी से राजेश कटियार. हेलो.
आवाज आ रही है?
जी सर, सुन पा रहे हैं.
पराग डेयरी से बोल रहा हूँ, राजेश कटियार.
Thank you. Thank you.
सर.
From Namaste India. Any representative from Namaste India?
मनोज कुमार यादव जी फ्रॉम नमस्ते इंडिया, क्या आप मीटिंग में हैं? Representatives from Mahanand Dairy, Goregaon East, Mumbai, Baba Saheb Bhosle ji.
चलो आगे
बीच में ज्वाइन करेंगे.
बीच में ज्वाइन करेंगे उसको ले.
Thank you all the industry representatives for your introductions. We'll be briefly halting our introductions here and moving ahead with the program. So now, with utmost respect, I request Dr. Triveni Dutt sir, our Chief Guest and Director cum Vice Chancellor, ICR IVRI Izzat Nagar, for his opening remarks.
Thank you. A very good morning to all of you. Esteemed Joint Director colleague, Dr. Mehdi Datta, Dr. S.K. Singh, Dr. Roopsi Tiwari, distinguished Head of Divisions, members of various national, international dairy industry. It is indeed a matter of great pleasure to welcome you all in a very important interfaith meeting with the industry. As you are aware that this institutions is 134-year-old, and we have been we have been reputed why our human resource development, why the technology related to health, productions and value additions, and also the entrepreneurs development. This IVRI is very rich in IPR portfolio. We have already patented our more than 50 technologies to, we have all, in fact, a total number of 97 various technologies we have patented, designs registered and copyright registered. A total number of, we have also developed 57 various ICT tools which are being used by our 5 lakhs users across 134 countries. So we are, and you see this IVRI is the significant contributions of IVRI is the development of vaccines and diagnostics. We are the only institute who are contributing significantly to NADCP programs, and the successful implementation of NADCP is because of the IVRI vaccines, diagnostics, various kinds of reagents required, and also the quality control testing of various vaccine. So health protections is our recipe. Because of IVRI, a number of diseases have been eradicated, not only from the country but from the globe also. So we are really grateful to all of you, being which you have shown the interest with IVRI, and now time has come to work in collaborations. Government have given lot of flexibility to the government institutions to implement collaborative research project, consultancies, contact research projects, and also support to various institutions through CSR for enhancing R&D, quality control and teaching infrastructure. So these are the various avenues have been given to the institutions, and also the opportunity to various industries to support R&D organizations, especially for collaborative research and enhancing the infrastructure of R&D and quality control infrastructure. Now it is a high time that we must work in collaborations. You know that the present contributions of the dairy is a single largest community, agriculture community, contributing around 5% to the national economy. And India being a highest milk producer, contributing 23% to the global milk production. And you are also aware that last 8 years, the milk production increased by 51%, roughly 51% in the last 8 years. And also the last 8 years, industry have shown the growth 6.4%. And if we see the growth rate of the milk production as a whole in the world, it is of only 1.2% per annum. So we in this India in a very you see highest pedestal as far as dairy farming and dairy milk production is concerned. And we also know that currently the national economy, the economy of the India is roughly 3.75 trillion US dollar. And by 2025, it is already set the target by the government of India that we must have the Indian economy this $5 trillion. And in order to reach this, you see, target, I think we should all know that being a highest, you see, agriculture producing community, milk production, dairy industry will have a great role in enhancing the national economy. So you see, IVRI is the only organizations who are contributing significantly for protecting animal health. There are 4 flagship NADCP programs currently going on, and across all 4, the vaccines and diagnostics are being provided by IVRI. Currently, there was a heavy crisis due to the incidence of lumpy skin disease. NRC Equine, in collaboration of IVRI, have developed lumpy skin disease vaccine in the name of Provax. So, IVRI, we have a renowned expert, and also the human resource development we have a great role in the country, not only the country but across the world also. A large number of human resource have been developed, and they are working and contributing to the industry, university, and various research organizations. We have a great assets of alumni, great pool of alumni. So now time has come to work very closer in order to serve greater to livestock owner, and not only the greater, efficiently and in a very very fast mode. Industry has a great strength in the country. They have a great role in contributing in national economy. And now industry is growing very fast. We have also developed a total number of 134 startup through AVI and RAVI. So, in nutshell, now the requirement of IVRI that we should work with the industry. Industry has a great strength, and whatever the you see collaborations in terms of research, in terms of teaching, or outreach activities. We have presently 1,000 plus students on roll, and now 50% of the student they have to move to the industry for various internship, research project, and plan hands-on trainings on various plants. So they have to move forward. So these are the various activities, and we have to keep industry effective or successful industry personnel on board to IVRI as a adjunct faculty, professor of practice, and also inviting them for distinguished lecture series for upgrading the knowledge of our student and faculty. So these are the various kind of collaborations can be developed. And in addition to this, since government have already opened the era to utilize the CSR fund of various industries for our R&D and quality control, enhancing infrastructure. So this is also an additional role industry can play working with in the institute. So I think we have a two important session. We will interact and we will see how best we can have a greater collaboration with the industry, which will be beneficial not only for the institute but for the industry also. And in the end, I am really grateful, and my heartful thanks to Joint Director Extension Education and also the head division of LPT along with his team, initiating this such type of important interaction with the industry, and hopefully in future also we'll have a functional collaboration with the industry, so that we can work together in the welfare of livestock owner, and also we can significantly contribute to the national economy. So with this initial remark, I am grateful to all of you. I am extremely grateful to all the industry representative who spared their valuable time and present in their institutional industry interface meeting. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your informative and hopeful address as always. All of us are looking forward at the collaborative model of this symbiotic research and development. With this, we have come to the last leg of this inaugural session. Shortly, we will be beginning with the technical session 1 of today's program. But before we do that, I thank our Chief Guest, Sir, Dr. Triveni Dutt, Director cum Vice Chancellor, ICAR IVRI, for his benign presence. I also thank all the joint directors, office bearers, HODs, scientific staff, industry representatives, and students for joining us for this inaugural session and making it a huge success. Thank you all. Now, let us begin with the first technical session of today's program. So I request the chairman of today's first technical session, Dr. S.K. Mendiratta, Joint Director Academics, co-chairman, Dr. A.R. Sen, HOD LPT, and coordinators Dr. Devendra Kumar, Senior Scientist, Division of LPT, and Dr. Akhilesh Kumar, Senior Scientist, Division of Veterinary Medicine, and rapporteur for this session, Dr. Suman Talukdar, Senior Scientist, Division of LPT, to kindly take their seats and move the session in progress. With this, I hand over the chair to Dr. S.K. Nindiratta, sir, the chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Neha. So good morning to all. So respected director, sir, my colleague and coordinator of this program, Joint Director Extension, Dr. Rupsi Tiwari, Joint Director Research, Dr. S.K. Singh, Head LPT, Dr. Sen, Joint Directors of Bangalore campus, Dr. Pallav Chaudhary, Dr. Mandal from Mukteswar, Dr. Arnab Sen, Dr. Gorakh Mal, Dr. Aithal from Pune Center, all head of division, scientists, and persons from industry. So I welcome you all in this technical session. As Director Sir and earlier Joint Director Extension has briefed about the importance of the dairy sector. So actually, as Director Sir has told that if we want to achieve the target of this 5 trillion economy in next 2 years, or if we want to fulfill the dream of this Viksit Bharat, so then we need to work in close collaboration. So only then we can achieve these 2 targets. And now we all know that nowadays that we are all going through a different phase. अब जो है पूरा जो माहौल है राम में हो रहा है और हम जो है आने वाले टाइम में कि ऑलरेडी इंडिया में जो है जो हमारा जो नॉन वेजिटेरियन की पॉपुलेशन जो है कंजम्पशन बहुत कम है एंड इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट इन द कमिंग इयर्स सो द consumption of non-vegetarian food, especially this meat, will be further going to decrease. And that will be compensated by increased consumption of this milk and milk product. Because nowadays, young generation is very conscious about its nutritional requirement. So as we know that 1/3 of our total protein requirement should come from the animal source to meet our essential amino acid requirement. So that means 20 to 25 grams of daily protein requirement should be either from milk, meat, or egg. So if we are not consuming meat, so then definitely we will be looking for milk. So at present, it is the minimum requirement as per ICMR requirement is 500 this ml milk requirement per day. And also to achieve the target of to fulfill the dream of Viksit Bharat, so we need sustainable dairy production. So that will be only possible when we will be working strategically for the milk processing, for the milk production. So only then this dairy sector will be profitable for the farmer. So there are different issues are there to achieve these targets. So there are in this technical session, the first presentation will be by Dr. A.R. Sen, Head LPT, on the issues and gap in linkages with the dairy processing industry. And the second presentation will be Dr. Anuj Chauhan, in charge ITMU on the ICR IoT technology. So without taking time, so I now request Dr. A.R. Sen for his presentation on the issues and gap in linkages with the dairy processing industry. Dr. A.R. Sen.
Thank you, sir. Respected director, all the joint directors, head of the division, and the industry representative who have joined physically and virtually. I will be briefing some issues and gaps in dairy processing industry so that we can make the collaborative program and pave the way for making this sector more vibrant. Before going to the issues, as we everybody know that this livestock sector is a vibrant sector because it's with a CAGR of 7.9%. And total GVA in the agriculture sector, it contributes almost 30%. We have huge livestock population, 535 million. We have 300 million of cattle and buffalo. We are number 1 in the milk production. We are producing almost 250 to 30 to 40 million tons of milk. And significantly it is increased last 9 years, as our Honorable Director Sir was telling, that how it has been increased in 9 years, and UP is the number 1 15% contribution of the UP, not only in milk, in meat also, in meat export and meat production, UP is the number one. So it is the state where we can intervene greatly for the collaboration with the industry to make this sector more viable. And as far as employment is concerned, almost 80 million people directly or indirectly are involved with this industry, not only for the domestic consumption, but we are exporting almost 68,000 million tons of products. With a foreign exchange, we are earning 2,270 crores in the last year to 2020-23. Next, yes. Now, I have just calculated some demand of the dairy products. If we see by 2030, we have a target of producing 266 million tons of milk and milk product. And by 2050, if you see the demand, almost it is calculated 400 million tons. By 28, our Indian dairy market will be going to 170 million US dollar. As compared to in 2023, it is now 123 billion dollar. Now, if you see the demand, expected CAGR of different dairy products, ghee, paneer almost 9 to 15%, their CAGR within by 2028. Then ice cream is 17%, cheese, that is the most, I think it will be most acceptable product by 2028 with a CAGR of 24%. Then table butter 20%, then flavored milk 16%, UHT milk 15%. Now, before going to the issues, I made some SWOT analysis of this dairy processing industry sector. We have strength, yes, we have abundant livestock, yes, we have a diverse product portfolio, the large consumer base, women empowerment in this sector, dairy processing sector, government support, yes, really we are getting many government support like your livestock infrastructure fund, dairy infrastructure fund, NLM, then Gokul Mission. So many government sector is supporting this industry for dairy and dairy processing industry. But we have weakness like some infrastructure gaps is there, quality control issues is there, limited technology adoption, seasonal fluctuation almost that is there in the milk production, lack of value addition. That is the area where we can intervene with the industry. Then we have opportunities like government initiatives, then rising health awareness, health consciousness among the consumers. Then we have the export potential opportunities, smart processing, e-commerce, because nowadays in every product, in agricultural commodity, meat, milk, fish, that e-marketing is coming. And then of course, co-product, that is byproduct utilization from the dairy industry. But the threats are also there, like sometimes disease outbreak, FMD, and Sarah as was telling that LSD, competition from the alternate milk, then global market dynamics, and some price volatility is also there. That is the threats of the processing industry. And now I will be telling something about the issues and gaps in this industry. That all we know that sustainable processing practices, that is our honorable DG has told that you do research for the nature, you do research for the climate. So in the dairy processing industry, we must understand the process, different life cycle process, so that we can reduce the natural resources, we can reduce the energy consumption, so that we can develop some energy efficient technology. Then waste generation, we must reduce carbon footprint, because already you know our livestock sector, that is there almost 18% GHG emission globally. If you see, that is almost equivalent to the GHG emissions by the vehicle. So we must must do research from the climate resilient technology in dairy processing, every step, recycling. Then we can we can promote that circular economy in this dairy processing sector, because you know these three pillars of the circular economy is eliminate waste and pollution. Number two is your circulate products, and third pillar is that regenerate nature, so that it will be more sustainable. It is more environment friendly technology we can develop. And next is the advanced processing technology. You know, we have many non-thermal technology like your ultra high temperature, then high pressure sonorization, high pressure processing. This is the alternate technology, advanced processing technology, where we can intervene rather than your heat exchange offer. And we have to develop this new technology, some technology where at least without affecting the nutritional content of our dairy milk and milk products. And next is this advanced technology, whichever we are using, that should not any understanding the effect of processing, how it is affecting our milk components. And we must develop some rapid sensitive methods also in the microbial safety and control, because we know there are chemical hazards, physical hazards, and biological hazards also during production and processing. We should develop at least some rapid sensitive methods for detecting these contaminants or pathogens, and studies on effective methods how to control and strategies to control this, monitor microbial contamination or chemical contamination in this system, dairy processing, production also. We know that veterinary drugs and different environmental contamination are there, that we have to prevent. Next, clean level and minimal processing. That is the today's need, because this is the consumer demand, that growing consumers demand that we should minimally process so that we can retain the nutrient content of the dairy products. Then the research on natural preservatives, ingredients, so that our system will be without any artificial additives, clean label with minimal processing in the dairy products. Next, quality control and monitoring and control. We must develop some real-time monitoring system in the quality processing and automated system through sensor technology, through automation. We should develop this type of technology in the dairy processing also, to optimize the processing conditions and processing your ingredients and other technology. Then this is the most important, because waste reduction and valorization, because in the dairy processing plant also we emit so many liquid and solid waste. We must use effectively so that we can prepare some value-added products from the byproducts, like your fermentation. Through fermentation we can produce ethanol, lactic acid, biogas. Then in solid waste we can do composting and vermicomposting, so that we can produce some valuable product from the byproduct, from the co-product of the dairy processing industry. Next, value-added product that exploits some innovative processing technology, so that we can produce with some enhanced nutritional benefits, because we do have some micronutrient deficiency in different area. Some through novel technology or through innovative technology, we must fortify our product because to improve our human health, to combat the nutritional deficiency with some functional benefits of the product, health benefits to the consumers, so that they can get. Next, we all know that probiotics, living organisms, that they have so many health benefits, like your reduced it improves digestion, some atherosclerosity reduction. So in the dairy products, this type of probiotics, that fermentation, that is, we can control the fermentation or some tailored fermentation, we can produce some healthy products with many health benefits, and we can optimize the process to produce some flavorful with good texture and good nutritional content of the product in the dairy processing industry. And almost we are in the industry 4 era. So during smart, we require some smart processing and automation through advanced robotics, Internet of Things, then artificial intelligence, so that we can produce some dairy products through intelligent production. We can collaborate with the industry. And though this is not a nowadays challenge in alternate dairy products, because that FSSAI now they have given strict notification that in the labeling no one can write milk like your soy milk or any plant-based milk until it is mammary secretion of from cattle or buffalo or any other non-bovine animals. So there is no challenge, but there is a tremendous market for this, like milk type of products from the other plant-based or cell-based product. Now for the functional dairy products with some vegetable origin, some drying and powdering in cheese making, ice cream making, yogurt making, some new innovative novel products we can produce, because this is the nowadays consumers demand also is there. In packaging, we should see the environment friendly packaging material and packaging methods for the milk and milk products. Then process optimization for small scale producer, that is also very important, because in the small scale producing we have to develop some package of practices for the small scale producers so that they can start their business at their level. And this is also important that consumer acceptance preference, though most of the industries, they have their wing in the marketing, that consumer survey, because they are the our first and final our decision makers in merchandising of our dairy based product, so that it will be successful your business and commercialization. That is consumer acceptance and preference we must see. And now I will coming to our IVRI R&D, though our Dr. Onuji, he will be presenting overall ICR IVRI technologies, but we have in our LPT division, we have done many works in new product development in milk chips, milk nimki, milk fingers. Some of the product and technology already we have commercialized and transferred to the industry, and some are yet to be transferred. And we have very good milk processing plant, primary processing, and daily almost we are processing 1600 to 2000 liters of milk in IVRI, and we are distributing in the campus only. Already we have done some work in A1, A2 milk, antimicrobial, antioxidant potential of curd extract, and we are continuously working the studies on utilization of whey and ghee residue. And these are the products we have developed at LPT division of IVRI, milk rings, milk chips, and your beverage, some of the beverages, Shrikant, milk fingers, which are really very good product, and many industry, they can collaborate to refine our technology and again commercialization to different industry. With this, I think I will stop here. So, dear industry partners, now it's the time to collaborate with different stakeholders, including policymakers, industry association, research institutions, so that we can increase our investment and in infrastructure, and we can take quality control measures and capacity building. Of course, that gaps in the skill gap, that bridging, we are continuously doing training for the quality control officers as well as farmers and small entrepreneurs in the milk and milk processing and wholesome milk production, hygienic milk production. So, so that we can develop some more resilient, sustainable and competitive dairy processing sector, and we can effectively collaborate with the industry for the future of this sector. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sen, for nicely covering, presenting the overview about the strength, especially that government. So government, there are a number of schemes that government is offering to the farmer, to the processor. So only that we need to use that opportunity. So this is the one of the best phase for dairy sector, dairy processing sector also. So only that need we can, how we can use that government scheme in our industry. So that is the requirement. And Dr. Sen has also highlighted about the opportunities, issues, especially about the energy consumption, that how we can reduce water requirement, circular economy, then quality control, then especially about the functional food. So that is the requirement of time. So we need to develop a consumer specific food, regional wise, especially if we can highlight, we can promote this traditional milk product, because again the demand for traditional milk product is increasing. The only thing that we need is, so we need to scientifically produce the traditional milk product, and it's have its nutritional this validation, its proper packaging, improve hygiene, and use scope is there for export of traditional product also. So we also need to exploit that also. So thank you very much, Dr. Sen. So one thing just I want to supplement in Dr. Sen's presentation, because in today's presentation, so many persons are there from the cooperative. So because they are collecting, so one or two that from Bihar and also from this Gyan Dairy, so they are having more than 3,000 this milk collection center. So just I want to highlight that in daily in India, although there are no scientific report or scientific studies there, but daily we are spending crores of rupees in collecting, transporting and processing water along with milk. So if you will be adding 10% milk in the water, so for example, if a tanker starts from Jaipur to Delhi and if he is having only 500 or 1000 liter water, so that means we will be spending all transportation cost, and then because the maximum amount of this milk is converted into the milk powder. So again, we will be spending energy in drying that water. So because all this, our only, I was saying that as per this in procurement price. So if you are having 4.8% fat and 8.5% SNF, the procurement price that given by Prag Dairy is 40 rupees. And if it is 4.4% fat, 8.1% SNF, then its procurement price is 38 rupees. So nowadays farmers are very smart. So if he will be adding 100 ml water in 1 liter, so he will be getting 38 rupees instead of 40 rupees. But he will be getting total 42 rupees. So we need to work on that, and we need to discourage, and so that there should be minimum contamination with the water, added water in the milk. Of course, there will be no health issues are there, but it will be adding cost to the processing cost. So my request to all the cooperative dairies, so please look into this aspect, so and encourage farmer to produce the wholesome milk. So thank you very much, Dr. Sen. So now I invite Dr. Anuj Chauhan for his presentation on the eyewear technologies. So Dr. Anuj Chauhan, please.
Thank you, sir. Greetings and a very warm welcome to the learned gathering. Most Honorable Director IVRI, Dr. Triveni Dutt, sir. Joint Director Academic, Dr. S.K. Mandiratta, sir. Joint Director Research, Dr. S.K. Singh, sir. Joint Director Extension Education and the driving force behind the interfaces, Dr. Rupsi Tiwari, madam. Joint Directors at Bengaluru and Mukteshwar campus, Station in Charges, Head of Division, and the esteemed representatives of dairy industry present in the hall as well as online, the learned scholars and scientists from IVRI. It is a matter of pride and privilege to present the technology portfolio of ICAR IVRI. And the ITMU basically functions as a link between the inventors and industry. So we showcase and we promote our technologies as per the demand of industry. We organize meets also, and the important thing is we help the inventors in fixing the market price as well as licensing terms, and handle all the MOUs with the industry as well as the patents of the scientists with the patent office, and we work as per the ICAR guidelines devised in 2018. So as already highlighted by Honorable Director, we have 32 patents which have been granted, 22 designs, 43 copyrights, and these are the number of technologies which have been commercialized to different industries, 44 in total, and it has earned revenue of 1284 lakhs to the institute. So although we have developed a lot of technologies in terms of health and improving the production in case of livestock, but today as our main audience is dairy industry, so I'll just go through our main forte of vaccines and diagnostics, and I'll spend some time on the technologies developed at Livestock Products and Technology Department. So as told by Director Sir, our key strength is vaccines and diagnostics, and the entire national disease program. Whatever disease are given by government of vaccines are given by Government of India against various diseases, all of them are technologies developed by IVRI, including the LSD, Brucella, FMD, and in case of pig, CSF, and sheep and goat, PPR. So these are technologies which have been developed in the vaccine domain, and the recent developments include development of FMD thermotolerant vaccine as well as negative marker FMD vaccine, and our vaccines are widely used across India, and they have been commercialized to multiple firms, as you can see here, at good license terms. For small ruminants also, we have developed vaccines for the deadly disease of PPR, goat pox, and the recent addition is the combined PPR goat pox vaccine, which has been recently assigned to Agrinovate, and it will be commercialized very soon. So again, for pigs, we have a portfolio of vaccines against the classical swine fever, Japanese encephalitis, and septic pasteurellosis. And these also have been commercialized to various private firms as well as government biologicals. So they are also in active production, and CSF is also used in the National Control Program by Government of India. In case of poultry also, the two important vaccines are for infectious bursal disease for chicken and the duck plague vaccine have been developed. And one of this vaccine is going to be commercialized soon. Then in case of other livestock species like camels, dogs, also various vaccines have been developed by IVRI, and some of them have been assigned and few are going to be assigned for commercialization, and they will soon reach the market thereafter. So these are some of the snapshots of our vaccine which are already present, produced by different firms like by Hester Biosciences, Intervet, Biomed. And then diagnostics also, several diagnostics have been developed against for diagnosing the FMD, blue tongue, as well as PPR. And these are the commercialization list of the diagnostic technologies developed at IVRI. So for pigs also, diagnostics have been developed against the Japanese encephalitis disease, including the IgG and IgM for the diagnosis of active as well as sero monitoring. For poultry also, our portfolio is good, having the important diagnostics developed for Newcastle disease, infectious blood cell disease, and infectious bronchitis, as well as a new diagnostic which is going to be assigned soon for TB. So coming to the main focus part for the clientele today, the industries from dairy industry, or we can say the livestock products. So these are some of the important products which have been developed from IVRI. Right. So this slide shows the products developed in the field of meat, like emulsion based chicken or mutton products, meat pickles, meat chips, functional meat products, vegetable incorporated meat products, and premium chicken soup. So individually, these technologies are very low priced, so that the retailers can also take from us. Like some technologies are 20,000, some is 50,000. So what we have done is we have bundled them together. So if somebody wants to take all these technologies from us, so they will hardly come at a price of rupees 1.5 lakhs. So still it is very competitive. In terms of the milk products, the two important products have been developed at IVRI, including the milk chips and milk nimki. So they basically fall in the ready to eat. The previous slide also showed ready to eat meat products. This one shows the ready to eat, ready to cook and eat milk products. So the milk chips, as you know, the chips, so it has the nutrition of milk also, good source of protein. And at ambient temperature, it is stable for quite a long time. So the cost of refrigeration is saved. And this is our patented technology and has been commercialized to two manufacturing units, including one, I think, Shri Manoj Yadavji from Namaste India. He has joined online. So it has been already commercialized and available further. So, and also the milk nimki, it is again same. It has all the good properties of milk as well as taste of the chips and namkeen. So coming to further technologies in your domain, we have the, like nowadays you will be listening, the meat of cattle is mixed with meat of buffalo, or different species meat are mixed. So how to identify those meats among different species? So simple kits have been developed. One is the PCR based multiplex kit based on the mitochondrial DNA sequences, and even the cooked meat. If the meat has been cooked also, still this kit can identify, and this has been priced at only rupees 3.5 lakhs. Then there is a colorimetric based test. So no need to do PCR also, and it is specific for the tissue from cattle origin, from bovine. So this is a carotenoid based assay. Again, it is, you can see it is very cheaply priced. Then further, as you know, the cold chain is an issue in India. So many a times meat products, they get spoiled. Sometimes light goes off, sometimes there is not proper maintenance of cold chains. So how to identify that whether meat is okay or not? So for that, the department has developed three important technologies to identify the quality of meat during supply chain. So like an important thing is they are based on the plant-based products. So they are not harmful to health also. So they are safe, and they identify volatile spoilage components of meat generated during temperature abuse. So what the scientists have done is they have incorporated some indicators in the meat itself, packaged meat. So if the meat is stale or it has some spoilage, so the color of meat will change automatically. So consumer will know easily that the meat is fresh or spoiled. So these are the three types of tests which have been developed. And again, you can see the price range is same. None of the technology which has been developed has been priced at more than 3 lakh rupees. All are within that limit. Then the food safety is an important issue. So to avoid food safety is one issue, and then to avoid to preserve the food and avoid the use of antimicrobials. What we have done is we have used essential oils. A blend of essential oil has been formulated. So they serve multiple function. They prevent the spoilage of meat, and they enhance the shelf life of meat nuggets to 3-4 days at refrigeration. And they doesn't spoil your taste also. So they have no effect on sensory scores. In fact, in the research, it was found that the meat which is using essential oil, it had higher juiciness. So from texture point of view also, this meat is good, and it is again competitively priced. Then to address the issue of wastage in the poultry industry, like skin and feathers, the poultry sleeves, they go waste because of the present way of slaughtering and processing of chicken. So one technology has been developed for harvesting of chicken skin fat from poultry sleeves. And all the testing has been done for physiochemical properties, microbial and nutritional qualities of extracted fat, and it has been found to be good. So this technology is very simple, and it is also available at a competitive cost of rupees 2 lakhs. So these were basically our important technologies in the field of livestock production technologies. Then moving ahead to our other strength area, we have developed herbal acaricide to control ticks in livestock and pets. So it is basically aimed at improving the health by preventing the tick infection as a replacement to the synthetic pyrethroids and organic phosphate compounds. Then we have anti-diarrheal herbal formulation as well as herbo-mineral acaricide formulation. So if some of you are interested to migrate into these fields also for developing some plants for having antimicrobials, so these are available here. Then high-end technologies also are available for the mesenchymal stem cell media-based formulation for wound healing, as well as for prevention and treatment of mastitis. In the field of nutrition, like one of the firm was telling that to improve the digestibility of paddy straw, they are taking the help from IBRI scientists. So already we have developed many such technologies which basically aim at improving the digestibility of wheat straw, paddy straw. We have area specific mineral mixture, and then micro encapsulation of lactobacillus probiotic, then formation of urea molasses mineral blocks. So all these blocks basically improve the digestibility of straws, and they improve the bionutrient availability. And again, these are very popular techniques and technologies and have been commercialized to multiple firms. So we have also technologies in field of reproduction, like the very popular cystoscope and further devices to tackle various problems like cyst formation in case of bovines, and then semen thawing device, percussional cleaning device. In case of surgery also, so IVRI has a unique advantage that it is the only organization which is producing such fracture fixation plates, like you would have seen in the human here also. For fixing the fractures in large animals, the plates have been developed. Then further engineering designs for nutrition, for feed block making, as well as for catching of the animals in field, and they're also very popular. Then a waste to wealth technology, which any of the firm can easily incorporate, even who are raising animals, and because it is available at very cheap cost. And this particular variety of earthworm which is available from IVRI is much better than the other earthworms which are present in the country, because it is heat tolerant and it can tolerate heat up to 46 degrees centigrade and still survive. And this has been commercialized to 64 entrepreneurs. As was mentioned by Honorable Director Sir, we have developed a large number of ICT tools, which I think all of you can use, all of the dairy industries also, because it gives basic idea about the different livestock health management practices, like the veterinary clinical care, vaccination guide, artificial insemination app, dairy manager app, biosecurity app. And further going into this field, now this is a platform, AI-based platform, or we generally call as chatbot. So I think our industry partners may have seen, they will have seen surely many chatbots like the SBI chatbot, IRCTC chatbot, and of course the very prominent Swiggy chatbot. So they interact with you. Similarly, this is a chatbot in case of dairy animals. So if you download it in your from your Google Play Store, you can ask any question relating to dairying. So simply you have to check the language, which language you want to ask the question, and it will reply. And if it is not able to, if sometimes it may not be able to reply also, if some question is very typical of something new to this bot. So this is AI based bot. So this will learn also. So this all of you should try and download in your Google Play Store. And similarly for sheep and goat also this has been developed. And all our technologies have been generating a good amount of revenue to the institute, which is reflective again of our popularizing among the industry partners. That industry is taking technology from us. That's why we are generating the revenue. And our technologies, they have been released by the all honorable dignitaries from Government of India, including the ministers, the Director Generals of ICR, and the other high dignitaries. And IVRI has also been regularly awarded for development of its technologies, like in the recent last year, only it got awarded for developing the LSD vaccine, as highlighted by Director Sir, that LSD was a big problem for India, and IVRI along with NRC Equine has developed this vaccine. So one slide I wish to focus again is, like we are talking about establishing linkages with industry. So these are some of the fields which we would like the industry to work with us, like allowing our students for doing their research or thesis work in their premises, and topics for such research or thesis work, we can decide, we can sit and we can decide after mutual consent what is agreeable to industry as well as IVRI. And we have a BUSC program here, so facilitating the visit of internship students to your industry. And as highlighted by Director Sir, we are going to start the Professor of Practice here as per UGC guidelines. So we invite biodata from our industry partners for Professor of Practice. Then again, we invite you for delivering the guest lectures at IVRI for the benefit of our students, and for initiating awards for UG, PG, PhD students, as well as fellowship, and under corporate social responsibility. So industry usually gives fund under corporate social responsibility to Prime Minister Relief Fund or to some other funds. So it will be good if you can sponsor some facilities for our students under the CSR fund. So these are some of the avenues for establishing the active linkages with IVRI. Thank you for your kind patience and for giving me an opportunity to present the portfolio.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anuj, for nicely depicting the technologies developed by IVRI. So Dr. Anuj is a very active in charge of ITMU, and he's always thinking about establishing linkage with the industry, and he's always available for the industry persons. So whenever you are having any doubt, if you want any detail about any technology that he has presented, or any other technology that you are having in your mind, so please contact Dr. Anuj or any officers of IVRI. We are always there to contact, to establish that linkage with you. So shall we have that question answer in the end, the interact section? Okay, okay. So these were the two presentations. So once again, I thank Dr. A.R. Sen and Dr. Anuj Chauhan for nicely presenting about the topic that has been assigned to them. So I also thank Director Sir and Joint Director Extension for giving me the opportunity. So maybe then we will have that present whatever question that you are having in your mind, so that we will have in the next session, in the interactive session. So thank you very much. Thanks to all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, respected Joint Director Academics, S.K. Mendiretta, sir, and the entire team for smoothly conducting and summing up the technical session 1. Now, we will be moving to the technical session 2, which rests entirely on our interactive skills of our esteemed industry representatives. So on that note, I invite the chairperson for technical session 2, Dr. Roopsi Tiwari, Joint Director, Extension Education, Co-Chairperson, Dr. Geeta Chauhan, Principal Scientist, Division of LPT, Coordinators, Dr. Akhilesh Kumar, Senior Scientist, and Dr. Devendra Kumar, Senior Scientist, and Rapporteur for this session, Dr. Sagar Chand, Scientist, Division of LPT. So again, I request Dr. Roopsi Tiwari ma'am to chair the session as I hand over the mic to her. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. A very good morning to you all once again. So now we are starting our technical session 2. This technical session is entirely an interaction session, and the session will be co-chaired by Dr. Geeta Chauhan, coordinated by Dr. Akhilesh and Dr. Devender, and our rapporteur is Dr. Sagar Chand. I request Dr. Sagar Chand to please note down, because this is the most important session wherein the industry's expectations from us and wherein they will collaborate. So we have to pen it down so that we can go for the follow-up meetings and establishing linkages with these industries. So with this, now we'll be starting the interaction, and I will be requesting the industries one by one, because we had the introduction in the first session, and we know whoever is there, they are participating apart from the registration form, but maybe some others have joined in the meantime. So we will be starting from one side. So I think, yeah, we have two industries who are physically, three industries who are physically present here. So let's start with, first is our Prayag Dairies. Prayag Dairies. This is Premier Agri Food. Yeah, in the name of Premier Agri Food, Mr. Jagmohan Gupta. Okay. So we have from Prayag Dairies, Mr. Jagmohan Gupta, who has joined with us physically. So, sir, you have been listening to our first session that was on the ivory technologies and the areas which are the researchable issues in the dairy sector. So we would like to have your inputs on in which way you would like to collaborate with IVRI, whether you have some technologies for validation, or you would like to take some technologies, or you have some areas where you think we can work together, or you can work with, you can have the placement of our students through some, maybe for their research program, because in the master's degree, 50% of the students will be now not doing dissertation, but will be working with the industry in their industries for their half of the research work. So in any way, you can collaborate and join hands with IVRI. So I request your inputs.
Thank you, ma'am. In fact, 70% जो population है वो गांव में रहती है और बहुत कुछ करने को बाकी है, बिकॉज जो मेरा प्लांट है, हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट डेली 4.5 लाख लीटर जो राइट नाउ कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, कैपेसिटी 6 लाख है। तो कहीं ना कहीं पर फार्मर्स अवेयर्स नहीं है। जो सर कह रहे थे कि जीडीपी में और कंट्रीब्यूशन जो है ना वो एग्रीकल्चर में है, तो एग्रीकल्चर का पार्ट ये भी है। तो मिल्क प्रोडक्शन, जो भी उनके पास कैटल्स होते हैं, खासकर हम लोग अपने एरिया की बात करें रोहिलखंड की, तो यहाँ पे जो कैटल्स हैं उनके पास, उनका एवरेज मिल्क जो है वो ज्यादा 8 या 10 लीटर होता है। तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि IVRI यहाँ पर है और एक ग्रीन एरिया है यहाँ पर, तो उस तरह का कुछ हम लोग हमारी कंपनी और आपके साथ में मिलके कर सकते हैं कि उनका जो दूध का कैपेसिटी है वो कैसे कर सकता है। अभी क्या है, ज्यादातर कैटल फार्मिंग पर जोर दिया जाता है, कैटल फार्म खोलो। इंडिया में पॉसिबल नहीं है फार्म लगाना, आप 500 या 1000 लगा लो, क्योंकि यहाँ का स्ट्रक्चर इस तरह का है, किसी के पास खेती जो है ना 10 बीघा से 50 बीघा बहुत मुश्किल से। तो उनके लिए हम उनको इंकरेज कर सकते हैं कि आप 4 कैटल्स से लेके 10 कैटल्स अपने पास रखिए, वो ज्यादा इजी है, उतनी जमीन उनके पास होती है, वहां से वो उनको चारा लेकर के पाल सकते हैं। तो उस पर फोकस किया जाए। उस फोकस के लिए जरूरी है कि वो 10 कैटल्स अपने यहाँ पे पाल रहे हैं तो उसको दूध इतना मिल जाए कि जितनी 20 बीघा जमीन, हम लोगों ने स्टडी किया प्रैक्टिकली कि वो 5 पशु रखते हैं, गाय या भैंस, 20 बीघा जमीन और 5 पशु, ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल होती है अर्निंग। बस जरूरत है कि उनके दूध को बढ़ाने की, वो दूध उनका बढ़ जाता है तो फार्मर्स को बड़ा इजी रहेगा। आज न्यू जनरेशन आ रही है, वो इस बिजनेस को करना नहीं चाहती, उनको ये इकोनॉमिकली वायबल नहीं लगता। रीजन नहीं कि उनका दूध इतना मिलता नहीं है। एक दूसरा कैटल फार्म की मैं बात कर रहा था कि हम इसको इनकरेज करें, 10 गाय या 5 जितने पशु रखने उनको, साथ साथ ब्रीडिंग फार्म। इंडिया में ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में ब्रीडिंग फार्म नहीं है, कैटल फार्म है, ब्रीडिंग फार्म नहीं है, इतनी तो बहुत कम है। ब्रीडिंग फार्म वापस में उसी चीज पर जाता हूँ कि ब्रीडिंग फार्म जब होगा और अच्छे उनके नस्ल के जो है ना उनके पास पशु होंगे दूध देने वाले, तो जो हम लोग चाहते हैं वो यहाँ से पूरा हो जाएगा। एक चीज। दूसरा, इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा ट्रेजिक, जब हमने 2010 में यहाँ प्लांट शुरू किया था, उस समय यहाँ पे करीब अप्रोक्सीमेट 3.5 लाख लीटर दूध था बरेली में। आज वो दूध हार्डली 1.5 लाख है। रीजन स्लॉटर हाउस। स्लॉटर हाउस बुरा नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम क्या है, एक किसान जिसकी वो आजीविका है, उसका इनकम का सोर्स है फैमिली चलाने के लिए, उसके पास एक पशु भाई बेट स्लॉटर हाउस ने खरीदा, तो लेके गए, वो उस समय बेच देता, कोई भी रीजन नहीं होता, सोचता मैं अगली बार खरीदूंगा, और अगली बार वो लाइफ में उसके में नहीं आता। तो मेरा मानना ये है कि यहाँ IBRI के थ्रू और कुछ हम जैसे लोग भी हैं इंडस्ट्री, कुछ इस तरह का किया जाए कि ब्रीडिंग फार्म डेवलप किया जाए, और वहां पर जितने भी स्लॉटर हाउसेस हैं, आज हम लोग थर्ड पार्टी बैंक के थ्रू उनको ब्रीड्स देते हैं, काऊ देते हैं, बफेलो देते हैं। ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उन लोगों की भी बने जो स्लॉटर हाउस लेके बैठे हैं, उन प्रोडक्शंस के लिए उनको दे रहे हैं, उनको भी ये बोला जाए कि भाई तुमको 3000 का कैपेसिटी है स्लॉटर करने का, 4000 का कैपेसिटी है, क्यों ना आप जो है 50% का प्रोडक्शन करो। मैं मानता हूं कि 50% का प्रोडक्शन किसी एक कैंपस में इन हाउस नहीं कर सकते वो। जब वो ये करेंगे, कंपल्सन होगा, उनको लाइसेंस मिल रहा है, वो लाइसेंस, ये बात यहाँ का नहीं है, बट मुझे लगता है कि इंडिया गवर्नमेंट या यूपी गवर्नमेंट उनके साथ रखा जाए कि उनको आप लाइसेंस दे रहे हो, तो वो लाइसेंस इस कंडीशन पे दो कि आप कुछ ना कुछ 50% या 25% का प्रोडक्शन आप करोगे। जब वो ये प्रोडक्शन करेंगे तो पक्का मानिए वो 1 गांव, 2 गांव और 1000 गांव अपने सिस्टम में सेलेक्ट करेंगे। जब वो सेलेक्ट करेंगे तो उनको फार्मर से चूज करने हैं, गांव में 10 फार्मर, 20 फार्मर, तो वहां बात वही आ जाती है, जब फार्मर्स को चूज करेंगे तो वही ब्रीडिंग फार्म, वो उनको चाहे अपनी फाइनेंशियल हेल्प करें या बैंक के थ्रू करें कि भाई आप ब्रीडिंग फार्म लगाइए, ब्रीड्स आप डेवलप करिए, उसमें मेल और फीमेल की बात आती है, आप मेल हमको दे दीजिए, फीमेल अपने पास रख लीजिए। मेल नॉर्मली 2 साल या 3 साल का जब हो जाता है तो वो जा सकता है स्लॉटर हाउस, बट फीमेल जब 3 साल का होता है तो उसका दूध फार्मर्स को मिलेगा, उसको अपना घर चलाने के लिए एक बिजनेस मिलेगा। जो हम डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट की बात करते हैं कि बिजनेस, तो बिजनेस तो वही मिलने वाला है। आज हम उनको गाय दे रहे हैं, इनडायरेक्टली वो बिजनेस उनको मिल रहा है। वही जो स्लॉटर हाउस वाले लोग हैं वो भी ये करें, तो मेल को वो ले लें, फीमेल उनको मिल गया, फीमेल जब उनको मिल गया तो उनका दूध घूम फिर के उनके बिजनेस के लिए या हमें मिल गया। तो यहाँ पे दोनों लोगों का रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किया जाए, स्लॉटर हाउस वाले लोगों को, दूसरा हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं, तो उससे तो एक बिजनेस मिला। तो इसमें मेरा मानना यह है कि IBRI के साथ कहीं इस तरह का वेंचर चलता है ब्रीडिंग के लिए, तो हम लोग तैयार हैं। उसके लिए कहीं कोई फंड्स जरूरत पड़ता है, PSR फंड है तो उसको हम लोग दे सकते हैं। और ऐसा मेरा मानना है कि डेयरी इंडस्ट्री कहीं ना कहीं भूल रही है। आज टर्की को देखिए कितना, कल तक हम लोग उनको एक्सपोर्ट करते थे, आज एक्सपोर्ट, फिलहाल मैं बात करूंगा 3 महीने की, तो मिल्क प्रोडक्ट खासकर इसके मिल्क पाउडर है वो एक्सपोर्ट नहीं हो पा रहा। रीजन क्या है कि उस पर रिलायबिलिटी नहीं आती है। जो उनका कॉस्ट है, जो हमारा कॉस्ट एक्सपोर्ट करने का है, उसमें डिफरेंस है। परचेज करने वाला चाहे बांग्लादेश हो, श्रीलंका हो, उनको जहां से सस्ता मिलेगा वहां से लेंगे। तो एक ऐसा है, हम लोग सिर्फ इससे खुश हो कि हम लोग कर रहे हैं, बहुत कर रहे हैं, बहुत कुछ करना बाकी है, अभी इतना नहीं है। तो उसके लिए जरूरत हम सबको मिलकर के, चूंकि 47% जो GDP में एग्रीकल्चर इसका रोल रहता है, तो उसके लिए जरूरत है कि इसमें मिलके बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। जो गांव के लोग हैं वो बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। सेकंड, मुझे कहना है कि फार्मर्स, जनरली गांव में क्या होता है, जो पढ़ा लिखा नहीं होता उसको माना जाता है कि फार्मिंग वो करे, लेकिन अभी सिचुएशन चेंज है। हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लें, फार्मिंग करनी है तो फार्मर्स को पता हो कि उसकी सॉइल किस चीज के लिए फर्टाइल है। तो उसको पता होगा उसकी जमीन किसके लिए फर्टाइल है, तो वो उसी हिसाब से उसमें क्रॉप्स करेगा। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आईबीआर के साथ जो प्राइवेट इंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, जो इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, मिलके हम काम करें। डेफिनेटली यूपी खासकर एक बड़ा स्टेट है और यहाँ पॉसिबिलिटीज बहुत ज्यादा है, हम मिलके अच्छा कर सकते हैं। और कभी जरूरत लगती है तो यहाँ पर माई कंपनी, मैं ऑलवेज रेडी हूँ इसके लिए, आप बताइएगा, हम मिलके जल्द करेंगे। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. You have provided very good insights into the developing, how we can develop some collaborative work and improving productivity of milk is one of the important issues. And as far as CSR for establishment of breeding farms, you have suggested that we can go for this. So I think we have Dr. Miraj Khan here with us. So sir, I think with them already, we are going into a CSR with the Genus Breeding India Private Limited. The MOU is just to be signed. So I think there is another opportunity here with the Gyan Prayag Dairy. Your input, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Respected director and all the dignitaries. सर, आपने ये बहुत अच्छा इश्यू आपने रेज किया है, बहुत सारी बातें आपने कही। मैं 3 पॉइंट आपको बताना चाहता हूँ। एक देखिए सर, जो मिल्क प्रोडक्शन कमी है, जो कम कह रहे हैं मिल्क प्रोडक्शन हमारे एनिमल्स का कम है, इसमें 3 इश्यूज है सर। एक तो जेनेटिक इम्प्रूवमेंट, हमारा जेनेटिक जो जीनोटाइप है हमारे एनिमल्स का, कैटल्स का, बफेलोस का, वो। दूसरा न्यूट्रिशनल इंटरवेंशन, पुअर क्वालिटी फीड, एंड तीसरा रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ। ये 3 इश्यूज को हमें इम्प्रूव करना पड़ेगा। ब्रीडिंग पॉलिसी हमारे पास सभी स्टेट में अपनी अपनी ब्रीडिंग पॉलिसीज हैं, लेकिन वो ब्रीडिंग पॉलिसीज प्रॉपरली इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होती। आप देखिए, एक फार्मर के पास आप जाएंगे तो वो कहेगा कि हमने एक फलाना से उससे एआई टेक्नीशियन से एआई करा दी। उसके बाद आप जब नेक्स्ट बार जाएंगे, उसने कहा हमने दूसरे किसी बुल का सीमेन इसमें डलवा दिया है। तो कोई भी प्रॉपर ब्रीडिंग पॉलिसी हमारे पास इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में नहीं है। ठीक है, तो ये चीजें हमें एड्रेस करनी पड़ेंगी। सबसे पहली बात, न्यूट्रिशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्री पार्टम एज वेल एज पोस्ट पार्टम। आपने देखा होगा कि बहुत सारी हमारे गाय हों या भैंसें हों, पार्चुरेशन के बाद उसमें हमेशा निगेटिव एनर्जी बैलेंस में रहती है, क्योंकि हमारे पास क्वालिटी फीड नहीं है और फार्मर अवेयर भी नहीं है इसके बारे में। रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ एक मेजर इश्यूज है। पोस्टपार्टम कॉम्प्लिकेशन इतने सारे होते हैं जिससे कि वो नेक्स्ट टाइम कंसीव नहीं होती, ड्राई पीरियड बहुत लंबा हो जाता है, इंटरकाउडिंग इंटरवल बहुत लंबा हो जाता है। तो इसके ऊपर भी हमें फार्मर्स को अवेयर करने की जरूरत है, उनके साथ कैम्प करने की जरूरत है। तो सर, मैं आपसे ये चाहता हूँ कि हम एज ए IBRI हम लोग टाइम टू टाइम करते हैं, कैंप्स करते हैं, अवेयरनेस कैंप, इनफर्टिलिटी कैंप्स, हेल्थ कैंप, ये सारे हम करते रहते हैं ऑर्गेनाइज, लेकिन हमारे पास भी एक लिमिटेशंस है। तो हम अगर आपके साथ, आप हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट करें, तो हम फील्ड में जाकर के फार्मर को अवेयरनेस करें, उनको हम इनपुट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर सकते हैं, उनको हम ट्रेनिंग दे सकते हैं, ताकि इसमें अवेयरनेस होने की जरूरत है सर। अगर अवेयर कर देंगे हम फार्मर को, क्योंकि अवेयरनेस ही एक बड़ा मुद्दा है। जहां पे मैंने इंटरेक्ट किया बहुत सारे फार्मर्स को, तो उनमें जानकारी की कमी थी सर, जानकारी ही नहीं थी उनको कि कौन सा सीमेंट डलवाना चाहिए, कब डलवाना चाहिए, न्यूट्रिशन में क्या खिलाना चाहिए। क्वालिटी प्रोटीन मेज हमारे पास है, क्वालिटी प्रोटीन मेज मालूम ही नहीं है कि क्वालिटी प्रोटीन मेज होता क्या। ठीक है, तो सर ये 3 इशू है। दूसरा, एक जैसे ब्रीडिंग बुल फार्म की आपने बात की सर, तो ब्रीडिंग बुल फार्म, मुझे नहीं लगता कि बहुत सारे ब्रीडिंग बुल फार्म होने की जरूरत है। इंस्टीट्यूट्स, जो बड़े इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं, उनके पास एक अच्छा अगर ब्रीडिंग फार्म है तो वो गुड बुल प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, जो कि सीमेंट सप्लाई करे। जैसे हमारे पास IBRI में हमारे पास एक बहुत अच्छा बुल स्टेशन है, जर्म फार्म सेंटर है, हम क्वालिटी सीमेंट प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। आप जो यहाँ के आसपास के लोग हैं, प्राइवेट पार्टनर्स हैं, इंडस्ट्री, वो हमारे यहाँ से सीमेंट प्रोक्योर करें। हमारा सीमेंट बाकी फर्म से सस्ता भी है और अच्छी क्वालिटी का भी है, तो आप हमारे यहाँ से प्रोक्योर करें। और मैं आपको गारंटी देता हूँ कि हमारा सीमेंट बाकियों के सीमेंट से ज्यादा अच्छा है और फर्टिलिटी भी अच्छी मिलेगी और आपका जेनेटिक इंप्रूवमेंट भी हमारे एनिमल्स का हो जाएगा। तो सर, ये 3-4 पॉइंट्स मैं आपके सामने रखना चाहता था। और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि जो भी इंडस्ट्रीज, जो भी डेयरी इंडस्ट्रीज इस एरिया में काम कर रहे हैं, वो हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं, चाहे वो R&D में करें, चाहे वो CSR के थ्रू करें। दे आर मोस्ट वेलकम। थैंक यू।
In this regard, I also want to supplement कि जैसे स्लाटर हाउस का जो आपने रेज किया, वो that is required लेकिन हम जैसे दूसरे पे अगर कहें कि स्लॉटर हाउस वाले करेंगे, अगर हम अपने आप ही शुरू करें, जैसे हमारे पास गुजरात का मॉडल है, गुजरात में कोई स्लॉटर हाउस नहीं है, लेकिन वहां भी जो मिल्क कलेक्शन वाले हैं, कोऑपरेटिव वाले हैं, वो अपने आप इनपुट देते हैं फार्मर को। तो हम जो है स्लॉटर हाउस वालों पे भी रहें और अपने आप भी अगर हम इनिशिएटिव लें, तो तब भी हम जो है कंट्री को कुछ जो है हमारा बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन।
सर इसको जस्ट एक पॉइंट हम आपके लिए जैसे मीट एनिमल्स की डेयरी एनिमल जो स्प्रेड एनिमल्स इसमें कैटल का प्रॉब्लम ओनली प्रॉब्लम है बाफेलो। तो अभी बाफेलो का क्या है सर को ही पता है। हमारे साथ तोटा साहब 4-5 दिन पहले एक मीटिंग किया था, तो कोई सऊदी अरेबियन कंट्री दे वांट 300 बाफेलो पर डे, मतलब यूपी में प्रोजेक्ट बनाना चाहते हैं। तो आपके साथ भी हम कांटेक्ट करा देंगे, सो दैट एटलीस्ट बाईबैक पॉलिसी में थ्रू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग लाइक योर मेल बाफेलो कप विच आर सरप्लस फ्रॉम द डेयरी इंडस्ट्री। तो मेल बाफेलो क्लब जैसे अलीगढ़ में पहले हमारा हिंद एग्रो ने शुरू किया था, सिमिलर लाइन पे सऊदी अरेबियन एक कंपनी हैदराबाद में हमारा एक तोटा साहब है मिल्क प्रोटीन्स करके, ही वाज इन एलाना इंडस्ट्री। तो उनके साथ अभी 3-4 दिन पहले फोन हो रहा था, सेन ऐसे बनाना है हमको 300 बाफेलो पर डे, तुम थोड़ा सा उधर कनेक्शन एंड कुछ एटलीस्ट 8-10 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में यूपी में ही करना है। तो सर आपके साथ भी डिस्कस करेंगे, सो दैट IVRI आप यो कंपनी मिल के हम लोग कुछ थ्रू CSR फंड की कुछ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप करने के लिए मिल्क सेक्टर एज वेल एज जो सरप्लस एनिमल्स पेंट बफेलो आ रहा है कि आपका ब्रॉयलर बफेलो, दैट वी कैन इंटीग्रेट विथ एनी एक्सपोर्ट आउट सो दैट डायरेक्टली दे कैन गेट द एनिमल्स ऑल्सो। एंड हमारा जो डेयरी एनिमल्स डेयरी फार्मर्स है वो लोग भी सफर नहीं होंगे, सो दैट एटलीस्ट दे आर मेल बाफेलो जो 6 महीने बाद वीनिंग के बाद ऐसे ही छोड़ देता है, उसको कलेक्शन करके बाईबैक पॉलिसी में थ्रू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग वी कैन हैव सम गुड मीट प्रोडक्शन एज वेल एज मिल्क प्रोडक्शन देयर। ओके, थैंक यू सर। नजदीक है सर, हाँ इधर ही है।
गुड। कितना गुप्ता जी, कितना ह्यूमन रिसोर्स सप्लाई किया होगा कलेक्शंस इस एरिया में करते हैं?
14 सेंटर्स हैं जिसमें we having 14 centers. Say the range of 200 kilometers. Start from Atroli, this is in Aligarh, Bahjoi, Bisoli, Jarifnagar.
वहां से भी मिल्क आता है?
हाँ हाँ। तो और अभी जो राइट नाउ अपने सिस्टम के थ्रू जो हमारा कलेक्शन है वो इस समय आ रहा 2.75 मिनट
पर डे।
ये पर डे। बाकी का आउटसोर्स करते हैं।
इसमें जो रॉ मिल्क है, रॉ मिल्क सेल करते हैं या प्रोडक्ट भी बनाते हैं?
नहीं, रॉ मिल्क पॉस्चराइज करके जैसे होल मिल्क है और ये FCM हो गया, टोन, डबल टोन, पार्सली, हाँ
मिल्क,
उसके प्रोडक्ट भी हैं, दही है, पनीर है, ये जा रहा है। बाकी चूंकि इस समय प्लस होता है और उतना जो है मार्केट में नहीं है, तो उसका इसके मिल्क पाउडर, होल मिल्क पाउडर और बटर जो है।
अच्छा, इसके मिल्क पाउडर भी बनाते हैं?
लोग कुछ पार्ट एक्सपोर्ट भी करते हैं बांग्लादेश वगैरह।
ओके,
बांग्लादेश और मिडिल ईस्ट।
ये प्लांट आपने बरेली का ही है?
हाँ
बरेली किनका?
ये बरेली से टूवर्ड्स फरीदपुर जाएंगे, लखनऊ रोड पे।
नहीं, बरेली में ओनर कौन है इसका?
मी एंड माई सेल्फ।
अच्छा, ओके। क्योंकि मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि इतना बड़ा प्लांट आप लगाए हुए हैं, कभी हम लोगों से कांटेक्ट नहीं हो पाया। इसको एक्सपेंशन का भी आपका कोई प्लान है?
एक्सपेंशन करना चाहते हैं, वो UST में जाना चाहते हैं।
आपका जो CSR फंड है कहाँ यूज करते हैं?
अभी तो बोलना नहीं चाहिए, RSS को चला जाता है कुछ, उनके जैसे क्या नाम है, FRA में चल रही है, गौ अनुसंधान केंद्र चल रहा है, उसको दिया अभी राइट में।
अच्छा,
कुछ NGOs को दे देते हैं जिस तरह।
ओके, ठीक है। अब क्योंकि मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ डिटेल ये, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने ऑप्शन अब ओपन कर दिया है कि जितने भी CSR फंड कंपनीज हैं वो गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस को डायरेक्ट पैसे दे सकते हैं। तो वो पैसा सीधा काइंड में भी जाता है, कैश में भी आ सकता है। वो जो भी अगर वाले एनी इंडस्ट्री इंटरेस्टेड गिविंग CSR फंड थ्रू कैश, वो हमारे हेडक्वार्टर को पैसा जाता है आपका, हेडक्वार्टर को, और हेडक्वार्टर से फिर मूव होता है इंस्टीट्यूट। और जो अगर R&D के लिए दिया है तो R&D में वो पैसा यूज होता है, और अगर आउटरीच एक्टिविटीज के लिए दिया है, कोई एक्सटेंशन एक्टिविटीज के लिए या फिर, तो वो उस पर पैसा यूज होता है। जैसे आपने कहा कि हमारे पास, जैसे आप इन लोगों को जितना भी आपके पास बेनिफिशरीज होंगे उनको आप हाई क्वालिटी सीमन कहीं से प्रोवाइड कराते होंगे, या वो खुद AI कराते हैं या आप उनको सपोर्ट करते हैं?
नहीं, इनफैक्टली AI के लिए थोड़ी इंकरेज करते हैं। हम लोग ये करते हैं, जितने भी हमारे फार्मर्स हैं
बेनिफिशरी,
उनको हम लोग गाय वगैरह हुआ, जैसे बफेलो लेना चाहते हैं तो उनको बोलते हैं ये पैसा लेके आप ले लीजिए। एक तरह का वो हमारा पैसा उनके पास होता है, उसको 10 पैसा पर लीटर के हिसाब से वो हम डिडक्शन करते हैं और उनको उनकी वो हो जाती है। ये वाला पार्ट हम नहीं करते, हम कैटल फीड उनको देके देते हैं। क्योंकि एक किसान को जो देना है गाय या भैंस, हमको दूध चाहिए तो हमारी कोशिश होती है उसके पास मिल्क दूध देने वाले पशु कितने हैं। बाकी का ये जो पार्ट है कि उनको इंसेमिनेशन अच्छी क्वालिटी का ज्यादा है तो वहां पे वर्क नहीं है। क्योंकि जब रूरल एरिया में हम लोग जाके देखते हैं तो उनका एक प्रॉब्लम होता है कि गाय कितना दूध दे रही है, भैंस कितना, 10 लीटर 12 लीटर, तो वो उतना दूध उनको नहीं मिल पाता अपने पशु से जितना चाहिए। अभी मैंने एक छोटा सा बीच बाद में ऐड ऑन किया कि न्यू जनरेशन जितनी वो इस काम को करना नहीं चाहती। अब वो कहती है कि इकोनॉमिकली वायबल नहीं है, दूध उतना तो चाहिए। आज पशु कैटल फीड है 35 रुपए किलो है, वो पड़ता उसकी कॉस्टिंग, चारा इतना बैठता, तो वो सारा कुछ देखना पड़ेगा हमको कि वो जो उसको बिजनेस को कर रहा है कि वो उसके लिए कैटल फीड खरीद रहा है, हरा चारा ले रहा है, उसकी कॉस्ट क्या आ रही है, उसके बाद दूध क्या रेट बिक रहा है, दोनों चीजें।
ऐसा ना, जो स्मॉल होल्डर्स हैं कंट्री में जिनके पास 3 to 5 एनिमल्स हैं, उनका जैसे फीड और लेबर तो उनकी ज्यादातर इन हाउस होती है।
एग्जैक्टली
इन हाउस होती है, हमको उनको सपोर्ट करना है बस।
जी।
इसको जैसे आपने, अगर आप उनको सीमन देते हैं तो सीमन कहाँ से प्रिक्योर करते हैं?
देते नहीं है सर, ये सर्विसेज वो लोग खुद लेते हैं, ये फीड दे देते हैं।
तो जो आपके कैचमेंट एरियाज हैं उनको इस सर्विसेज को देने के लिए आपको करना चाहिए, अगर वो कैचमेंट एरिया आपके, क्योंकि ये बिजनेस ऐसा है वो कैचमेंट एरिया को सपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा, वो परमानेंट है, तो आपको हाई क्वालिटी सीमेंस देना पड़ेगा उन्हें इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए। और वो जैसे बफलोज हैं हमारे यहाँ से, हमारे पास बफलोज का सीमन है। और दूसरा कहना चाहिए, अगर मान ली साहीवाल है या थारपाकर है तो वो भी सीमेंस हमारे पास है। अब वो इसको वो कैसे लिंक करना है वो डॉक्टर खान आप थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करो, कैसे प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है, कैसे इनको आगे बढ़ाना है काम को, कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि हम लोगों की भी कहना चाहिए रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है एरिया को डेवलप करने की। इसको देखते हैं हाउ बेस्ट वी कैन।
अच्छी क्वालिटी का नहीं हो, सीमन जो बुल है तो बुल उस प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर जो हायर प्रोड्यूसिंग जो है उसकी डैम है तो
एक अभी राकेश जी ने भी प्लांट खोला था, राकेश गुप्ता जी ने,
उन्होंने क्या धारा के नाम से कुछ
अच्छा
खुला था,
बंद हो गया ना। राकेश जी, वेरी गुड, ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Jagmohan Gupta ji. I think our discussions can take up a line. We can develop collaborative projects in this line. वैसे भी जो बरेली है वो 1 डिस्ट्रिक्ट 1 प्रोडक्ट में मिल्क, ये अलग अलग कमोडिटी, अलग अलग
हाँ जी।
एरियाज और सेक्टर्स के लिए आइडेंटिफाइड है, तो
नमस्ते।
इसके लिए आइडेंटिफाइड है, यहाँ पर अच्छा मिल्क प्रोडक्शन
एक
होता है, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि इस दिशा में हम कुछ अच्छा
उसकी डेयरी
ये काम कर
इंडस्ट्रीज
सकते
बुला
हैं।
रखे हैं,
इसके लिए
डेयरी
हमें
इंडस्ट्री के
अलग
लोग।
से बैठना पड़ेगा, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि उसमें एलपीएम और एलपीटी
अच्छा ठीक है, तो
और
मैं ये मीटिंग खत्म करके
अपना
फिर हम लोग
एनिमल
बैठेंगे।
रिप्रोडक्शन डिवीजन है, तीनों अगर बैठे तो वी कैन चॉक आउट अ गुड
अभी
प्लान
टाइम कितना
ऑन
हो
हाउ
गया?
टू वर्क टुगेदर। जो आप बफलो काव्स वाला बात
हाँ तो
कर रहे
लंकी
हैं
वाली
वो,
बैठ लेंगे।
दूसरा एक जो इनका ब्रीडिंग फार्म वाला है वो, एक जो सर ने बताया आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन सर्विसेज,
ठीक
अगर ये
आज ही
भी
कर
उनको
आज ही
छोड़
कर
देते
लेंगे।
हैं तो वो क्या कर रहे हैं कि वो किसी भी मतलब AI कर रहे हैं तो वो ब्रीडिंग प्रॉपर नहीं है, तो फिर मिल्क प्रोडक्टिविटी एनहांस होने का तरीका नहीं है। तो अगर वो भी हम आप ही ले लें उसको भी, तो उसमें मुझे लग रहा है कुछ ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होगा, लेकिन आपको अल्टीमेटली एज ए प्रोक्योरर बेनिफिट ज्यादा हो सकता है। तो मुझे लग रहा है ये तीनों शहरों में मिलके यू कैन सिट टुगेदर and we can put it in the ATR ki how to go ahead. So thank you, sir, for this. Moving ahead, now we go to the Miho Fresh. So Deepak Mishra ji. So Deepak ji, you have listened to our earlier technical sessions. So if you have any queries or you want to give some inputs on how we can work together, or you have your own things on how you want to for a technology validation, or you have something that you want IVRA to provide you consultancy in the form of a project, or you want our students. So anything that we have discussed.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, 2 points I would like to cover over here. एक पॉइंट जो डॉक्टर सेन ने बोला था कि स्मॉल स्केल प्रोड्यूसर्स के लिए आपने इसे किया था, दैट इज स्टिल वन ऑफ द चैलेंज। एंड आई वाज रीडिंग एन आर्टिकल, आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट एन ईयर बैक, which Times of India was saying that every day if we move to organized sector, almost 3 Amuls can stand up in a year. So as a country, we are still not in very organized sector in dairy industry. And to my surprise, last Monday when I was coming to Bareilly, I could count around, it took me 15 minutes आउटस्कर्ट से बरेली पहुंचने में, और मैं 22 मोटरसाइकिल वालों को दूध में डिलीवर करते हुए देख रहा था। सो दैट टेल्स क्लियरली दैट दैट इज स्टिल अ गैप। people are not the farmers are not giving to organized sector, और उसकी वजह से क्या है, the kind of milk a consumer gets is not at time not properly tested and not of a good quality. So that's one of the things we as an organization or as an industry we need to look into it up and think of it. Another problem which I'm from Uttarakhand, and one of the problems which I see, जैसे फार्मर्स के पास हम जाते हैं, उनका सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या है कि जो AI वर्कर्स हैं या डॉक्टर्स हैं, उनकी अवेलेबिलिटी राउंड द टाइम नहीं है। रात को 8 बजे गाय हीट पर आई है, पर AI वर्कर अगले दिन सुबह 10 या 11 बजे तक आता है, तब तक उस गाय की हीट चली जाती है। So probably, I mean, as an institute, I couldn't see any diploma courses coming out, जो छोटे लेवल के कोर्सेज हैं जिसमें एग्जीक्यूशन लेवल के स्टाफ को हम ट्रेन करके भेज सके मार्केट में, तो वो मुझे लगता है कि इंडस्ट्री के लिए काफी हेल्पफुल होगा। और वो बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है, क्योंकि हर छोटी प्रॉब्लम के लिए डॉक्टर मतलब वो पॉसिबल भी नहीं है, क्योंकि लिमिटेड, और खासकर उत्तराखंड जैसे एरिया में जहाँ पर हिली एरिया, हिली टेरेन होने की वजह से चैलेंजेस हैं। तो लोकल लेवल पे अगर हम छोटे वेटनेरियंस को डिप्लोमा कोर्सेज, मे बी 6 months courses, something of that can be imparted from IVRI or your institutes, that would be a great help. So I mean,
You're right.
yeah, so that's the one thing I would like to add.
थैंक यू दीपक जी। जैसा कि आपने सबसे आखिरी वाला जो पॉइंट बताया डिप्लोमा कोर्सेज, तो आई वुड लाइक टू ब्रिंग टू योर काइंड नोटिस दैट ऑलरेडी वी हैव एडवर्टाइज्ड दिस, एंड अराउंड 90 courses including diploma, certificate and vocational courses are already advertised, and they are present on our website, and it is our regular activity what you are saying. We just now provided a 1-month training to paravets of this area. Dr. Miraj Khan in the animal reproduction division अभी कराया उन्होंने। और ये नया कैलेंडर अब 24-25 का फिर से आ जाएगा, आपका डिप्लोमा मिल जाएगा आपको,
पैरावेट्स का ट्रेनिंग बहुत जरूरी है। वो वेटनरी ऑफिसर तो कहीं ना कहीं से अपनी को अपग्रेड कर लेता है। पैरावेट्स लोकल काम कर रहे हैं और वो उनकी संख्या भी ज्यादा है, उनकी कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग बहुत जरूरी है। तो वो रेगुलर कितने डेज का है पैरावेट ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम? 1 month का AI का हम लोग करते हैं। AI का
तो आपको एक दूसरा हमने ना, जो +2 के बाद एक लास्ट ईयर वी हैव ट्राइड आवर बेस्ट कि हम जो है +2 के बाद एक 9 मंथ है 1 ईयर का डिप्लोमा शुरू करें, लेकिन उसमें प्रॉब्लम ये था कि हर स्टेट अपना अपना डिप्लोमा करवा रहा है और उसका नोमेनक्लेचर अलग अलग है। तो बीइंग ए सेंट्रल और इंस्टीट्यूट, तो वी कुड नॉट डिसाइड कि हम जो यूपी वाला नोमेनक्लेचर लें या उत्तराखंड वाला लें। तो दैट इज व्हाई आवर डायरेक्टर सर इज टेकिंग दिस अप विद द मिनिस्ट्री, कि वो एक कॉमन नोमेनक्लेचर कर दें कि जो भी यहाँ का जो ग्रेजुएट जो डिप्लोमा होल्डर होगा, तो ही कैन एनीवेयर ही कैन गो एंड ही कैन डू द सर्विस।
और दीपक जी, हमारा जो ज्यादातर वोकेशनल कोर्सेज हैं ये सेल्फ फाइनेंस्ड है, मतलब लिमिटेड फीस है, बहुत ज्यादा फीस नहीं है, और उस पे सेल्फ फाइनेंस्ड हम करते हैं। इसके अलावा हम स्पॉन्सर्ड कोर्सेज भी करते हैं। समझ लीजिए आपकी इंडस्ट्री है और आपके एरिया में आप कुछ लोगों को हमसे ट्रेन कराना चाहते हैं, तो यू कैन ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर फीस दैट वी विल प्रोवाइड यू कस्टमाइज्ड एस्टिमेट, उसके बेसिस पे आप अपने लोगों को हमसे ट्रेन करा सकते हो। ये हम रेगुलरली करते हैं। स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स तो रेगुलरली आती हैं, जैसे कि आत्मा आत्मा जो एक एजेंसी है, या एनिमल हस्बेंड्री डिपार्टमेंट है, एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट है, इनकी रेगुलरली एनजीओ की रेगुलरली हमारे पास डिमांड्स आती रहती है कि ये ट्रेनिंग, उनका सब कुछ कस्टमाइज होता है। वो कहते हैं 5 दिन की ट्रेनिंग 20 लोगों के लिए इस टॉपिक पे, हम उसे प्लान करते हैं, उन्हें दे देते हैं। मतलब अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वी हैव अवर एडवर्टाइज्ड कोर्सेज, अगर उनपे कोई आना चाहे तो भी ठीक है। लेकिन अगर आप कस्टमाइज चाहते हैं, आप चाहते हैं कि ये जो आप बता रहे हैं कि मिल्क कलेक्शन के लिए आपको सिखाना है कुछ, या आपको मिल्क अडल्ट्रेशन के बारे में अवेयरनेस करनी है और उसके लिए आपको 2 दिन का ट्रेनिंग, आप वो सब कुछ भी ले सकते हैं आपसे। इनफैक्ट दिस इज फॉर ओपन फॉर ऑल इंडस्ट्री पीपल ऑल्सो। मतलब हम इंडस्ट्रीज को भी ट्रेन करते हैं, वेटरनरी ऑफिसर्स को भी ट्रेन करते हैं, एकेडमिशियन, रिसर्चर, सबको ट्रेन करते हैं। मतलब दिस इज द इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ हायर लर्निंग। अब बीबीएससी भी स्टार्ट कर दिया हमने, बीटेक का भी कोर्स स्टार्ट कर दिया, अभी नए 4 कोर्सेज और इंट्रोड्यूस हो गए। तो बीटेक बायोटेक है यहाँ पे, एमएससी एग्रीकल्चर स्टैटिस्टिक्स, एमएससी एग्रीकल्चर इकोनॉमिक्स और एग्री बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट भी अभी इस साल से स्टार्ट हुआ। और मतलब इट इज अपार्ट फ्रॉम बीबीएससी, एमबीएससी, पीएचडी, पोस्ट डॉक, और इसके अलावा हमारे पास एक डिप्लोमा, नेशनल डिप्लोमा, वो हम करते हैं। तो ये सब हमारे पास रेगुलरली चलता है। और वोकेशनल में जो सर बता रहे थे कि हमारे इतने स्टार्टअप है, तो आप में से शायद मैडम तो एनरोल्ड है हमारे एक स्टार्टअप के रूप में यहाँ पर, तो वो स्टार्टअप्स में भी हम उनकी जैसे स्टार्टअप की 2 महीने की ट्रेनिंग करते हैं। तो इनको अभी जैसे चल रही है 2 महीने की ट्रेनिंग, या यू आर ऑल्सो वन ऑफ देम, तो हम लोग वो भी करते हैं। और इसके अलावा एबीआई के थ्रू भी, एग्री बिजनेस इंक्यूबेटर के थ्रू भी हम छोटी छोटी ईडीपीज, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम करते हैं। तो कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग हमारा एक बहुत बड़ा मैंडेट है इवेरे का, तो ये हम रेगुलरली करते रहते हैं। और जो भी जरूरत है सिस्टम को, स्टेक होल्डर्स को, वो हम प्लान करते हैं इसके। So moving ahead, now we go to Madam Nikki Chaudhary, Mango Dairy.
Thank you IBRI for the opportunity. तो मैंने बिफोर लॉन्चिंग माय स्टार्टअप मैंगो डेरीज, जो अभी मिल्क प्रोसेसिंग में अब आई है लास्ट ईयर, उससे पहले तो मैं डेयरी फार्मिंग में ही थी पिछले 10 साल से। तो जो अभी मैंने जगमोहन जी को भी सुना, मैंने दीपक जी को भी सुना इंडस्ट्री से, तो एक जो कॉमन मेरे को इशू यहाँ पे दिखता है, क्योंकि मेरा तो डेयरी फार्मिंग का एक्सपीरियंस है, या कॉमन प्रॉब्लम मैं उसको कहूंगी, वो ये है कि वी स्टिल लुक एट अ डेयरी फार्मर एज अ मेयर वेंडर, मेयर सप्लायर ऑफ मिल्क। तो दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम। तो हमें दूध को, मतलब मिल्क प्रोड्यूसर को एक मेयर वेंडर की तरह ना देखकर, अगर हम उसको एक वैल्यू चेन में बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्सेदार बनाए, वो कैसे बनाते हैं दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन इंडस्ट्री। तो आई थिंक सेक्टर थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन में जाएगा। तो हमारा अटेम्प्ट जो है, या जो हम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं अभी, उसमें यही है कि एक डीप एंगेजमेंट तो डेयरी फार्मर के साथ करना पड़ेगा। अगर हम अभी बात करें, काफी मतलब वर्टिकल इंटीग्रेशन की तरफ लेके जाना पड़ेगा, यानी मिल्क प्रोसेसर और मिल्क प्रोड्यूसर को बहुत स्ट्रांगली मिलके काम करना पड़ेगा साथ में, तो ही दोनों की समस्याएं दूर होंगी। अभी हो क्या रहा है, वही नॉलेज गैप इसीलिए बिल्ड हो रहा है बिकॉज दैट इंटीग्रेशन, डीप लिंकेजेस आर मिसिंग। तो नॉलेज गैप है, प्रोसेसर को क्वालिटी मिल्क नहीं मिल रहा, उसको बहुत सारी जगहों से एग्रीगेशन करके वो दूध इकट्ठा करता है, वहां पे भी इनएफिशिएंसीज बिल्ड हो रही हैं, दूध का डाउनफॉल है। तो एक वर्टिकल इंटीग्रेशन मॉडल खड़ा करने की अटेम्प्ट मैंने की है अपने स्टार्टअप में, जहां पे जो भी चैलेंजेस हैं एक एफिशिएंट सस्टेनेबल मिल्क प्रोडक्शन को करने के, जो हमने कहा कि भाई अभी बात हुई थी मिल्क प्रोडक्टिविटी बहुत ज्यादा कम है, वो ऐसे दूर नहीं होगी, उसमें बहुत एंगेज होना पड़ेगा फार्मर लेवल पे। अब वो एंगेजमेंट कैसे होगा? अभी करंट सिचुएशन ये है, मैं बिल्कुल ही स्मॉल होल्डर की बात ना करके, कुछ ऐसे भी हैं जो बहुत उनमें एंटरप्रेन्योरियल एनर्जीज हैं जो मैं देखती हूँ अपने विलेज में, वो कुछ करना चाहते हैं मिल्क प्रोडक्शन में। तो उसको हम कैसे टैप कर सकते हैं? उसको टैप करने के लिए उसको उसके साथ बैठा जाए, वो एक इकोसिस्टम बनाना पड़ेगा। अभी वो उसको आइसोलेटेड फील होता है। मुझे कोई चीज, मेरे को दूध पैदा करना है तो मेरे पास अभी मेरे को 6 जगहों से उस उस दूध को पैदा करने के लिए जो मेरी जरूरतें हैं, न्यूट्रिशन है, वो किसी और से ले रहे हैं। फीड फॉरेज का अता पता नहीं है, कैसे उसको एफिशिएंटली बनाए। साइलेज है, कुछ डेयरी फार्म्स के पास पंजाब से आ रहा है 9 रुपए किलो में, जो हम 4 रुपए किलो में यहीं पे बना सकते हैं। लेकिन वो पूरा एक इकोसिस्टम अभी बिल्ड नहीं हुआ है, जो करना पड़ेगा, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को आना पड़ेगा, वो हम अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं। तो ये एक इकोसिस्टम बिल्डिंग की जरूरत है। तो उसमें जैसे मैंगो डेरीज चाह रही है कि भाई आपकी जो कंप्लीट रिक्वायरमेंट है वो एक जगह से पूरी हो, और वहां पे हम सारे पार्टनर्स, हम सारे फार्मर्स, हमने उसको नाम दिया पार्टनर फार्म सर्विस सेंटर, for all your needs, all goods and services that you need, and we assure you that your milk will be purchased at a premium price, जो
Okay.
We are having a problem कि मक्का on the year की availability नहीं है. So we tried something with the sugarcane silage. So sugarcane फिर भी easily, क्योंकि बाजपुर और उधम सिंह नगर जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है वहां पर हमें sugarcane easily available है. पर sugarcane की हमने बनाया है, हम ट्राई करना चाहते हैं. So वही मेरी डॉक्टर चौधरी के साथ में मीटिंग हुई थी already. So we have planned it. We are doing on that part. क्योंकि फीड एक प्रॉब्लम है और पहाड़ी एरिया में आई पर्सनली फील कि उत्तराखंड इज ब्लेस्ड विद क्लाइमेट. सो बहुत सारी डिजीजेस मैं नीचे के फार्मर से बात करता हूँ ना, तराई या प्लेन्स में, वो बोलते हैं हमारे वहाँ ये है ये है. मैं कहता हूँ पहाड़ में है तो एटलीस्ट वी आर ब्लेस्ड दैट बिकॉज ऑफ वेदर वी डू नॉट हैव दोस प्रॉब्लम्स.
तो सर आप थोड़ा सा देखिए, by default our all the hill areas, by default they are organic farming.
By default they are organic.
By default.
But sir, dairy
some
sector
things to be added and to be certified. And this potential you can also harness.
Right.
Organic milk, organic dairy, organic ghee, organic paneer. But you have to certify the product.
You get it certified, right?
Because
So that's what we are working with Devinder sir and Seen sir. So
yes.
Yeah.
people are there to take action. Government certified है organic उसके लिए जिस farm जहाँ हमारा farm है वहाँ बल्कि जितने भी हैं वो गवर्नमेंट सर्टिफाइड है ऑर्गेनिक.
ब्रांड नेम ज्ञान डेयरी. जितेंद्र जी, अगर आप हमें सुन रहे हैं तो हम आपके इनपुट्स की अपेक्षा करते हैं.
हाँ जी, थैंक यू गीता जी. जस्ट
जितेंद्र जी.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
आपको आप
जी
सिस्टम खुले हुए, एक सिस्टम को बंद.
नहीं कर दिया. तो शुक्रिया. मेरे को लगता है कि जो पहले वाले पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने बड़े रेलेवेंट पॉइंट्स रेज किए हैं. जहां तक मेरा मानना है, जो करंट सिनेरियो में जो करंट स्ट्रेंथ है उनको ज्यादा यूज करना ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. हमारे पास है क्या अवेलेबल, और वो ऑपरेशन फ्लड ने भी यही किया था. डॉक्टर वर्गीस कुरियन ने, मैं एनडीडीबी में भी रहा हूँ 27 साल. जो फार्मर्स की करंट जो कैपेसिटीज थी उन्हीं को ही हम लेके आगे बढ़े थे, लेकिन काफी समय हो गया है. तो अभी मैंने जो IBRI के जो प्रेजेंटेशन देखे उसमें मेरे को कुछ चीजें अपील की. जैसे आप कुछ ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स बना रहे हैं, मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स, जो मैंने भी पहली बार ही देखे. जैसे फिंगर्स, मिल्क फिंगर्स, कुछ ऐसा करके आपने बनाया है, या चिप्स बनाए हैं आपने मिल्क के. तो ये मेरे लिए नई चीज है. तो मैं चाहूंगा कि IBRI के जो करंट जो मैनेजमेंट है वो इन चीजों को हमारे से शेयर करें. तो इफ दे शेयर इट देन वी कैन टेक इट, डिस्कस विद द मैनेजमेंट. एंड जो हमारे फाउंडर्स हैं, हमारे जो मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में सीनियर लोग लगे हैं, तो उनसे हम इस चीज डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. द सेकंड इज हर्बल मेडिसिन. तो हमारी सिस्टर, वी हैव ए सिस्टर कंपनी इन ज्ञानधारा. तो if these things are shared, then we can share these things with our sister company also, so they can work on it. कि इसमें क्या आपसे टेक्नोलॉजी ले सकते हैं या क्या कोलैबोरेशन हो सकते हैं. इसके अलावा जो जो बिल्कुल सही बात है, मिल्क बीइंग ए पेरिशेबल, वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस क्वालिटी में. लेकिन हमने ज्ञान डेयरी में ये कोशिश की, वी डेवलप्ड आवर ओन सिस्टम्स एंड हमने एक लेवल कुछ सालों तक पहले तक हम MBRT पे ही ज्यादा फोकस करते थे, बट नाउ वी हैव स्टार्टेड रा मिल की जो माइक्रोबायोलॉजिकल क्वालिटी है, उसके लिए हमने खुद के अपने स्टैंडर्ड्स बनाए, अपने बेंचमार्किंग बनाई, और जैसे SPC काउंट है, कोलिफॉर्म है, और हम इसको रेगुलरली मॉनिटर करते हैं। और प्लांट लेवल पे जो रिजल्ट्स हैं उसको हम फील्ड लेवल में हम क्या चेंजेस करेंगे, उसके लिए हमने प्रॉपर एक जो SOPs बनाए, प्रोसेसेस को हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया कि कहाँ कहाँ बैक्टीरियल लोड बढ़ता है और कहाँ उसको हम कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि रॉ मिल्क अगर अच्छा है तो आगे की जो स्थिति है वो मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स में बढ़िया दिखती है। चैलेंजेस तो रहेंगे, लेकिन उन चैलेंजेस को पार करने के लिए करंट में सिस्टम बनाना बड़ा जरूरी है। हमने किया है और हम काफी हद तक सक्सेसफुल भी है, लेकिन डेफिनेटली दो चीजों में हमें चैलेंज आता है, जैसे एंटीबायोटिक एंड एफ्लाटॉक्सिन। और हमारी सिस्टर कंपनी जो फीड बनाती है तो वो तो बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से हमें सप्लाई करती है, एफ्लाटॉक्सिन इज अंडर कंट्रोल, जो भी लिमिट्स हैं। लेकिन फील्ड में फार्मर्स के लेवल पे उसकी स्टोरेज, चाहे भी बीट भूसा की है या जो मैंजर की जो बनाए गए हैं फार्मर द्वारा, या फिर जो पैडी है जो खिलाते हैं, या फीड को वहां जाके अगर फर्दर स्टोर जो किया जाता है, दैट उसमें बहुत चैलेंजेस है। तो हमारा एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसमें हम ज्ञान चौपाल बोलते हैं उसको, एंड उसमें हम ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं करते, वहां जाके हम फार्मर से कुछ मांगते नहीं है। वी नेवर आस्क फॉर कि यू गिव योर मिल्क टू अस एंड वी विल गिव मार्केट टू यू, वी एजुकेट देम। तो फार्मर अवेयरनेस का प्लेटफॉर्म है ज्ञान चौपाल, और इसको हमने बृहद स्केल में रियल सेंस में एक कमिटेड तरीके से हम इसको वी हैव इम्प्लीमेंटेड। तो हमें उसके वी आर होपफुल कि हम एंटीबायोटिक में तो काफी हद तक हमें चीजें दुरुस्त नजर आ रही हैं, लॉट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट्स, बट एफ्लाटॉक्सिन के लिए बहुत चैलेंजेस है, वो हम ट्राई कर रहे हैं जस्ट अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करके वी विल सरपास दोज ऑब्स्टेकल्स आल्सो। IBRA जो है रिफ्रेशर AI ट्रेनिंग और क्वालिटी एस्पेक्ट्स पे जो ट्रेनिंग की बात करी है, तो डेफिनेटली अगर ये भी हमारे से शेयर करेंगे आपके क्या चार्जेस हैं, कितने दिन का प्रोग्राम है, टेलर मेड बात की बात है, जो आपके खुद के क्या है, जो आप इन हाउस प्रोग्राम कौन से देते हैं वो भी शेयर करेंगे, तो वी विल थिंक ओवर दोज। क्योंकि हमारे जो पैरामेड्स हैं दे आर वेल ट्रेन्ड, बट रिफ्रेशर की जरूरत इट इज ऑलवेज रिमेन्स। तो वी कैन यूज दोज थिंग्स आल्सो। ये जो आपकी इन हाउस फैसिलिटीज हैं, IBRA इज ए प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट, और बहुत ही अच्छा काम किया है आपकी इंस्टीट्यूट ने, और इट इज अवर ड्यूटी कि भाई आपकी रिसर्च को जो फील्ड तक हम ले जाए। इसके अलावा जो मेरे को लगता है कि इंडिजिनस ब्रीड्स के लिए हमें कुछ काम करना है, जो हम करते भी हैं। सीमन हम एनिमल ब्रीडिंग सेंटर NDDB का है, उसी से प्रोक्योर करते हैं। तो लेकिन हम चाहेंगे कि भाई अगर वहां से भी हम उससे फायदा भी रहता है, इनब्रीडिंग की प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती है, हम चेंज करें, तो IBRI से भी हम ट्राई करेंगे कि हम सीमन इंडिजिनस ब्रीड्स का लें और फिर उसको जो है हम यहाँ सप्लाई करें। तो मेरे को एक मैं सब लोगों से शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, दिस इज अ वेरी यूनिक थिंग वी हैव डन। वी हैव एशियाज नंबर 1 खोया मिल्क प्लांट। दिस इज ऑटोमेटिक खोया मिल्क प्रोसेस, और इसमें हमने पिछले 1-1.5 साल में काफी रिसर्च करके हमने डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ खोया बनाए। उसमें पिंडी, धाप, दानेदार खोया, अलग अलग तरह की मिठाई के लिए। तो एंड हमारा जो मानना है कि इंडिया में जो स्वीट बहुत बड़ी मार्केट है, लेकिन जो कंज्यूमर को जो स्वीट मिलती है दैट इज नॉट ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड क्वालिटी, उसमें अडल्ट्रेशन के पूरे चांसेस हैं। तो हम एक ऑप्शन लेके जा रहे हैं लोगों के पास कि दिस यू यूज दिस खोया एक बड़ा चैलेंज है, इसमें काफी इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है हमने, और वी बिलीव दैट हम कंज्यूमर्स को जो है एक बेहतर प्रोडक्ट देंगे। हमने पनीर में काफी अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी यूज की है। तो ज्ञान इज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग, ट्राइंग टू कंट्रीब्यूट जो करंट में सिनेरियो में जो चीजें हमारे अवेलेबल है उसी को ही हम rather than focusing on the problems and these things, we are focusing on what is available with us, what we can do as a ज्ञान। तो ये I think this is all I want to share with this gathering of great people. Thank you very much, sir.
जितेंद्र जी,
जी
आपका प्लांट लखनऊ में कहाँ है प्लांट एस्टेब्लिश्ड?
हाँ जी, हमारे वी हैव सर, हमारे 4 प्लांट हैं, 2 लखनऊ में हैं। अभी हम तकरीबन 13 लाख लीटर दूध ले रहे हैं। उसमें से तकरीबन 7 लाख लीटर दूध जो है हम अपने कैप्टिव सिस्टम है हमारा, जो 3000 गांव की मैंने बात की थी, और बाकी का जो है हम काफी स्ट्रिंजेंट मेजर्स के थ्रू जो है कुछ जो प्राइवेट ऑपरेटर्स होते हैं उनसे भी लेते हैं। और हमारे जो 2 प्लांट तो लखनऊ में है, मतलब एक लखनऊ में, एक बाराबंकी में जो एडजेसेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट है उसमें है 2। एक हमारा जो हमने हायर किया हुआ है वो है वाराणसी में, और एक हमने अभी जो है योगी जी ने, चीफ मिनिस्टर जी ने इनॉग्रेट किया था गोरखपुर में, 5 लाख लीटर की डेयरी है वो। एंड दैट इज वी आर लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स ईस्ट, क्योंकि ईस्ट में हमें लगता है कि भाई काफी मिल्क प्रोडक्शन के इश्यूज भी है, मिल्क मार्केटिंग, मार्केट अवेलेबिलिटी की इश्यूज है। बिहार की तरफ जो है हाइजीनिक प्रोडक्ट्स के हम सप्लाई के लिए, एंड इवन असम की तरफ भी हम टारगेट कर रहे हैं कि भाई लोगों को अच्छी किस्म का जो है प्रोडक्ट दे दी। जी सर।
तो इसमें आप कलेक्शन के अलावा जो आपका कैचमेंट एरिया है उसमें अपनी गुड्स और सर्विसेज भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं फार्मर्स को?
हाँ
कुछ
जी, हाँ
जैसे
जी,
एआई है?
एआई देते हैं जी। एआई हमारे वी हैव, जी वी हैव पैरामेड्स जो ट्रेंड हैं, जो ट्रेनिंग लेके जो गवर्नमेंट की ट्रेनिंग है 45 दिन या 40 दिन की, जो भी लोग होते हैं उनको हम हायर करते हैं, और हम चार्जेबल बेसिस पे हम एआई सर्विस देते हैं हमारे जो। जी, और हम सीमन जो है एबीसी सालोन से लेते हैं, यूपीएलडीबी से भी लेते हैं, और जरूरत पड़ने पे अगर कोई अच्छी क्वालिटी का सीमन कहीं और से मिलता है तो वहां से भी लेते हैं। एसेसरीज हम उनको प्रोवाइड करते हैं, और उनको जो है ना प्रॉपर हम एक सिस्टम बना रखा है। जी, सिस्टम बना रखा है, एसओपीज बना रखे हैं जी।
जो भी हमारी ऐसी इंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं या इंडस्ट्री है जो सीमेंस भी प्रोवाइड कर रही हैं अपने फार्मर्स को, उनको बेसिकली उस सीमेंस की क्या प्रोडक्शन वैल्यू है, बिल्डिंग वैल्यू क्या है, वो देख के ही सीमेंस लेना चाहिए। हालांकि एनडीडी नो डाउट उसका फर्टिलाइजर भी अच्छा है, और कुछ एरिया में आप अगर जैसे मुर्रा या साहिवाल या थारपाकर यूज करते हैं सीमन, तो आप मुझे पता नहीं वहां एनडीडी से क्या कॉस्ट का सीमन लेते हैं। यू कैन आल्सो ट्राई द product, IVRI product.
Yeah, definitely.
And secondly, the refresher course is always required. And we are not only the refresher course, but advanced courses we are also offering. Advanced courses है का है, और हम बहुत से सर्विसेज जैसे ट्रीटमेंट की सर्विसेज है, क्या बेसिक ट्रीटमेंट करना चाहिए, वो भी हम यहाँ कैप्सूल कोर्सेज या फिर सर्टिफिकेट कोर्सेज हम यहाँ करते हैं। तो एक बार देखिए, हमारी वेबसाइट देखिए, और कहना चाहिए इंस्टीट्यूट से लिंक करने की कोशिश करिए, देखते हैं हाउ बेस्ट सपोर्ट यू, एंड वी कैन आल्सो टेक योर सपोर्ट टू द इंस्टीट्यूशंस। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
जी सर, डेफिनेटली वी विल डू दैट।
Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, now we go to Mr. Subhash Chandra from Bihar State Milk Federation. सुभाष चंद्र जी आप हैं अभी?
देवेंद्र के दोस्त। सुभाष जी, डॉक्टर सुभाष। नहीं, आगे बढ़ो।
Okay, moving ahead. Now,
मैं हूँ मीटिंग में।
yes. Okay.
मैं कॉम्फेड को रिप्रेजेंट करता हूँ, लेकिन एक्चुअली मैं यहाँ दरभंगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में एक छोटा सा डेयरी है उसका इंचार्ज हूँ, और वेटनरी डॉक्टर के नाते मैं यहाँ जो कुछ समस्या है वो मैं बता रहा हूँ सर। यहाँ इनफर्टिलिटी कैटल में ज्यादा है क्योंकि ब्रीडिंग पॉलिसी सही से इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हो रहा है। पहले भी कुछ लोग कर रहे हैं बात, और
ओके
उसको उसको ये करने के लिए हम लोग यहाँ वेटनेरियन की कमी के चलते ही सब कुछ सही से नहीं कर पाते हैं, तो वो सब तो है स्टेट लेवल का समस्या। लेकिन सर मेरा एक सजेशन था कि जैसे ह्यूमन में प्रेगनेंसी डायग्नोस्टिक किट बहुत ही रेडी टू ये है, इजी टू यूज है, उस तरह से अगर लाइव स्टॉक में इस तरह के प्रेगनेंसी डायग्नोस्टिक किट का उस पैटर्न पे जैसे ह्यूमन में है उस सर, तो यहाँ इस तरह के समस्याओं को सॉल्व करने का ज्यादा ये रहता। और दूसरा सर, एक प्लांट लेवल पे एडल्ट्रेशन का अभी कुछ गर्मी के दिनों में मई जून में हम लोगों को समस्या दिखा कि एसिडिटी मिल्क का बहुत हाई है और CO भी पॉजिटिव नहीं हो रहा है, कॉटन बॉइलिंग टेस्ट का पॉजिटिव नहीं हो रहा है, तो निश्चित रूप से उसमें कुछ एडल्ट्रेशन था, लेकिन हम लोग उसको फाइंड आउट नहीं कर पाए। अभी ठंडी का समय आ गया है तो अभी वो उस तरह का समस्या अभी नहीं आ रहा है। तो सर मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि अगर IVRI जैसे एपेक्स बॉडी में अगर कुछ ऐसा सिस्टम हो कि हमको कोई ऐसा समस्या है और हम मिल्क सैंपल वहां भेज सकें और ये एग्जैक्टली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकें कि कौन सा एडल्ट्रेशन किसान लेवल पे या BMC लेवल पे लगवा कर रहा है, जिसको कि हम लोग लैब में फाइंड आउट नहीं कर पाते हैं, तो सर ज्यादा श्रेयकर होगा। थैंक यू सर, यही कहना था।
एनडीआरई किट है।
दैट इज व्हाट मैं सुबह बता था कि फार्मर जो है अपने लेवल पे काफी कैसे, बल्कि क्योंकि जो हमने टेस्ट IVRI डेवलप किए, एनडीआरई डेवलप किए, तो फार्मर ने उसका एक जैसे कार्ट निकाले, उसने ऐसा कोई नया प्रिजर्वेटिव यूज कर लिया जो अभी तक जिसको स्टैंडर्डाइज नहीं कर पाए। अगर आप वो सैंपल हमारे यहाँ भिजवा सकें किसी तरह, तो डेफिनेटली वी विल ट्राई टू, हम करेंगे एनडीआरई की हेल्प लेके उसमें क्या केमिकल हो सकता है, क्योंकि रूटीन केमिकल तो नहीं होगा। जब भी अगली बात होगा तो डेफिनेटली वी विल ट्राई
सर। थैंक यू सर।
PD किट्स का
नहीं वो तो भाई आ गया।
सर thank you Subhash ji. Now moving ahead we go to Anand Kumar Mishra ji, Cowbit Technologies.
Cowbit.
Cowbit Technologies.
कौन, क्या नाम है?
आनंद जी, आनंद जी
वो है
काउबिट टेक्नोलॉजीज, सुबह थे वो, इंट्रोड्यूस किया था।
जोशी, आनंद जी है इसमें?
आगे चलते हैं सर, अगर होंगे वो अभी।
तब झारखंड।
नीरज जी,
Yes, ma'am, I'm there, ma'am.
इंट्रोड्यूस।
Incoming call from Neeta Chauhan identified by Truecaller.
Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Hello.
Yes, you are very much audible. Dr. Srinivas, you can speak.
Okay.
You are audible,
thank
sir.
you so much. Ma'am, as I mentioned, I'm a new dairy farmer in Jharkhand. यहाँ पर मैं मेन टेक्नोलॉजी की थोड़ी दिक्कत है रिगार्डिंग वैक्सीन्स। जो लंपी वायरस का वैक्सीन मैंने बरेली में आके देखा था IVRI में, इट्स नॉट अवेलेबल इन माय रीजन। सो ये हमारे तक कब तक पहुंच पाएगा? क्या इसमें मैं कुछ इंस्ट्रूमेंटल हो सकता हूँ for IVRI to get this vaccine to Jharkhand or this region where I'm working?
Dr.
Sir,
Srinivas?
I'm not a doctor, sir. I'm just a normal graduate.
Ajay, Srinivas,
Yes, sir.
you can just take the number of Dr. Naveen, NRC Equine.
Right, sir.
Okay, from there you will be able to get vaccine.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. That's the only query right now. I'm still learning.
Naveen.
Thank you for the seminar, sir.
Naveen, NRC Equine.
Okay, sir.
Can you write the number?
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Can you tell me the number?
Okay. Yeah, 999.
Yes, sir.
211.
Right, sir.
7990.
7990. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Rao sir. Moving ahead, now we go to the Vadilal Industries. Mr. Dinesh Singh is representing here. Dinesh ji from Vadilal Industries.
Dinesh? Hey. Chalo, aage badho.
Moving ahead, we now have Advik Food, Hitesh ji. Hitesh ji from Advik Food.
Hi, myself
Yes,
Hitesh.
yes.
So it was a very informative session. I came to learn a lot of new things. So we had been in this business for about 8 years. In fact, we are India's first company to introduce camel milk. And few of your organization members, Dr. Raghavendra, he had helped us a lot initially, and Dr. Devendra also, when they were in NRC Camel. My things which I feel that can be helpful is mostly related to the quality of the raw milk. So I had this one idea which I was keep on thinking about that. We have like bulk milk chillers and all, but those are very expensive at the farm level. Can we have some kind of cans which are having the functionality of chilling the milk, wherein like it is working? The principle can be something like that. When you see we have ice pack, gel packs, when we put it in our deep freezer, so that is in the frozen form, and then when we need to transport something which is very which needs to remain cold, so that acts as a the cooling agent. Something that sort of thing can be built it on the can itself, because right now it's only the metal cans and the plastic cans and all right now, and this has to be a very it can greatly change the quality of milk at the collection level. And farmers don't have to wait for the BMCs or the transport vehicles to come and transport the milk. We can have the right temperature of the milk right at the farm level, and means like, for example, it also has to be commercially viable. That is also a challenge. And the second thing is that microbial quality of milk. When we see that normally when we are going to detect any kind of a microbial activity in any food product, normally it takes 3 to 5 days. So can we have a kind of a indicator sort of thing, wherein the microbial quality of milk can be ascertained, so that because see, for example, in the camels we have to go into deeper regions, so the travel time is higher. We are not able to ascertain the quality of the product until it is finished, or it is we get the lab test results after 3 days or 5 days. If something can be detected right in the beginning, so it will definitely help us to whether to take that milk in the system or whether to avoid it. And the third thing which we are facing as a when we are facing the market, what we are seeing the newest trends, people want minimum processed products. How can we get the right quality of milk in the raw form or whatever it is, and keeping in check the the microbial elements or anything. Minimum process, how can we give it to the customers? Thank you.
Thank you, Sejji. So as far as starting from your first question, actually all this milk chiller or this bulk milk cooler, so they are made for this cow or buffalo milk. So because the quantity is less for camel milk, your requirement is very genuine. So maybe our scientists, they can, because our is a research institute, so we cannot fabricate equipment, but definitely we can guide that company. Because in India, there are so many companies are there, those who are manufacturing dairy equipment. So we can guide them. So like a bigger thermos or bigger, like a where that the milk temperature can be maintained. So a special type of can be designed for the camel. So doctor, you can contact Dr. Devendra. Already you are in touch with Dr. Devendra. So he can guide you, or he can contact the manufacturer directly also. So they can have a customized can for this camel milk. That is one thing. Second, as far as microbial quality is concerned, so already tests are there. In field test, we are doing this MBRT. So for that, we can get the microbial quality. So in field tests are available. So maybe you can depute your staff. So he can get training in IVRI are there. So on the spot, microbial tests are there. Or tests are available, sir. Which was your third question?
Yes. Third question, minimum processing, how can we get
number of workers they are working on this camel milk, because in camel milk, the benefit of camel milk is anti-diabetic property. So this is the positive point for camel milk. So those who are consuming camel milk, they are mostly consuming for that anti-diabetic purpose. So it is good for that diabetic patient. So when we will be boiling that milk, so that anti-diabetic property, they will be reduced. So that is why that all these consumer, so they want minimum processed milk. So some work is going on, that cold sterilization, high pressure processing, non-thermal processing, but still at commercial level, so I am not aware. So if you are aware, Dr. Sen, then maybe in coming year, so in NIPTM they are working, in NDRI they are working. So alternative to that boiling or this pasteurization. So that the ability of this. Dr. Ravindra will want to supplement. Acha. So maybe in another 2 or 3 years, we will be getting some minimum processing technology for this camel milks.
Thank you.
I think Hiteshji, you got the required answers. Of course, few are related to development of some new technologies and research. So I think that will be taken up. Now moving ahead, we have Shri Rajesh Katiyarji from Parag Dairy. Parag Dairy. Whether Katiyarji is here? चले गए दूसरे मीटिंग में. Okay.
कोई बात नहीं.
Then we have two participants. They have not registered, but they have joined. One is Kamdhenu Hitkari Manch, Jeetram Kondalji. Jeetram Kondalji earlier had also joined when we had organized the interface meeting with the IVRA Palampur Center. So welcome, Jeetram ji. Kamdhenu Hitkari Manch. जीतराम जी,
इनका माइक कनेक्टेड नहीं है.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
माइक लग रही है.
आपका माइक कनेक्टेड नहीं है. आगे चलते हैं. तब तक हम हिमाचल प्रदेश मिल्क फेडरेशन शिमला से रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है यहाँ. आपका नाम हमारे पास नहीं है. हिमाचल प्रदेश मिल्क फेडरेशन शिमला. प्लीज आप अपने को इंट्रोड्यूस कराइए. हिमाचल प्रदेश मिल्क.
हेलो मैम, गुड आफ्टरनून.
प्लीज.
हाँ मैम, गुड आफ्टरनून.
गुड आफ्टरनून.
हाँ मैम, सर
गुड आफ्टरनून.
Ma'am, myself Preeti, Senior Manager Plants here. I am heading here procurement and inputs and technical section here. Hello, can you hear me, ma'am?
You are audible, please continue.
Hello, ma'am, myself Preeti, I am senior manager plants here in Himachal, and I am looking after all the dairy activities in Milk Federation. Can you repeat the question? Hello, ma'am, can you repeat the question?
करेंगे आप जो कह रहे थे
डॉक्टर साहब यार बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बैंडविड्थ नहीं है, कनेक्शन थोड़ा सा
हिमाचल प्रदेश फेडरेशन शिमला.
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
We are just having an interaction with the industries. So we would just like to have your inputs, whether you have to say something or you have some requirement or some researchable issue or you want to collaborate with IVRI. So you can provide your inputs and comments, please.
Ma'am, we are dealing with milk here, na? So, and we are getting support from Government of India for any kind of infrastructure and other things under NPDD schemes and NDP2 schemes, ma'am. In that scheme, we are in NPDD and NDP2 schemes, and we are getting assistance for financial support from infrastructure, bulk milk coolers, and AMCUs and training, etc.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Now we go to Namaste India Foods Kanpur. Anuj Kumar Yadav ji. Yadav ji, are you present here? Yadav ji.
Animal husbandry department.
Whether other industries are present online that I have not taken name of or I have missed by chance. कोई industries उपलब्ध है online?
वॉल्यूम कम किया हुआ है.
कोई और इंडस्ट्रीज हैं जो अपना इनपुट्स देना चाहेंगे आज ऑनलाइन?
नहीं, चलिए.
Okay, then we are now at the end of our interaction session 2, and we have had a very fruitful discussions with a total of 9 industries, some of whom I think after more than 9, in fact, I think 11, some of whom just now they have left, but in the morning session they were there. And we have come up with various things wherein we have identified some researchable issues जिसपे की रिसर्च करने की आवश्यकता है, कोई इक्विपमेंट बनाना है या कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप करनी है, या फिर हम कुछ CSR मोड में, कोलैबोरेटिव मोड में काम कर सकते हैं कुछ इंडस्ट्रीज के साथ, जो कि एक अच्छा दिशा है आगे काम करने के लिए इंडस्ट्रीज के साथ. तो मेरा बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभी इंडस्ट्रीज को जिन्होंने अपना इनपुट्स दिए, अपना पक्ष रखा, आज हमारे साथ जुड़े. खासकर हमारे साथ आज फिजिकली जुड़े हुए हैं दीपक मिश्रा जी, निकी चौधरी जी और हमारे जो जगमोहन जी, जिन्होंने अपनी फिजिकल प्रेजेंस के साथ हमें इनपुट्स दिया. एंड ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस के साथ हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं जितेंद्र कुमार सूद जी और बिहार मिल्क फेडरेशन के सुभाष जी और राव जी और हितेश जी फ्रॉम आद्विक फूड्स and Preeti madam. So thank you all for your all inputs. We will be soon making the proceedings and coming up with a plan to work together. So joining together my co-chairman Dr. Geeta Chauhan, coordinators Dr. Akhilesh and Dr. Devender, and rapporteur of this session Dr. Sagar Chand ji. आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस सेशन को सुचारू रूप से चलाने के लिए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, respected Joint Director, Extension Education, Dr. Roopsi Tiwari, ma'am, and the entire team for effectively conducting the second and final technical session of this day. Now, I invite Dr. Geeta Chauhan, Principal Scientist, LPT, to pose the formal vote of thanks.
Before concluding, we request for the concluding remarks by our Honorable Director, sir.
So, thank you very much. In the initial remark, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all the industry partners who spared their valuable time for the industry interaction meeting with the IVRI. My gratitude to Joint Director Extension Education and our distinguished Joint Director Dr. S.K. Singh and Dr. Mehizatta, and also the Head of Division LPT and his whole team. Thanks to all the Joint Directors who participated in this meeting, interaction meeting. So this was a very wonderful discussion, and in fact, this was in various point of time, this was a learning for all of us. Now, the Institute's responsibility to handhold, support the industry whenever they require the help from the institutes. So my submission to all the industry partners, make a greater collaboration with the institute, and we can meet frequently in order to strengthen our relationship. We can make some collaborative activities in order to make our functional relationship. Collaborative activities you can also suggest, or we can also move on making some programs so that the functional collaborations can be established. We are not only this Ajat Nagar, our mandate to organize these type of industry interface across the country. We had at Bangalore, we had at our Pune center, our Palampur center, they have also organized industry interface. Now we are also moving towards organizing our industry interface at Calcutta. We have a pan-India presence, so we are trying hard to connect industry through our regional stations and campuses. And this is our responsibility, how we can make the functional collaboration with the industry. We will work hard, and we have already included this activity as a institutional activity. We have included in the mandate of the institute. And in fact, Government of India have given the mandate to strengthen the relationship with the industry. We have to prepare the roadmap, making a greater collaboration with the industry. My submission to all of you, kindly make a institutional linkage cell in the industry. So, who's over the nodal officers of this cell, the numbers, email ID can be communicated to Joint Director Extension or Dr. Arnav, Dr. SD LPT, Dr. Sen, so that we can have a greater linkages for various kind of activities. And we have already made our industry cell here, IVRI. We will see how best we can make good linkages. And you see, today we have seen the number of researchable issues have been generated. And my submission to the reporters, kindly finalize the structural proceedings at the earliest, and also finalize the action points to be taken. And now in future, we will see that how we can go ahead in order to support the industry. And also, we will also expect how our industry can come forward to support the institutions or our research, teaching, and extension activities. Because you see, you have this ahead, you can move forward, and we have also a strength. So, looking the strength of both the partners, we'll see how best we can move forward. So, with this remark, thanks to all our industry partners who have participated in this industry interface. And the most important point I would like to share in the last, that now the industry, wherever we are going, industries are showing a very good response. But we have to make a way out how we can harness the potential of the industry, and we can support the industry. So this is, I think, in brief from my side, and my submission to all our industry partners: make a greater linkage with the institutions. Whenever you require support in terms of any inputs, technologies, and other knowledge, kindly don't hesitate. Kindly try to connect with our expert, so that we, with timely interventions, you can be benefited with the inputs of IVRI. So thank you very much. In the end, I am grateful to all the team of IVRI who have made a very good effort as per the expectations of the Government of India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your concluding remarks on this meet, which would not have been possible with your guidance every step of the way. So we are highly obliged to you, sir. On that note, I request Dr. Geeta Chauhan, Principal Scientist LPT, to formally pose vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon to one and all. I feel privileged to get this opportunity for vote of thanks in the concluding session of this auspicious occasion. I convey my hearty thanks to Director cum Vice Chancellor IVRI, Isaac Nagar, this prestigious institute, who has initiated this idea of this meet and helped and directed at each step. Thanks, sir, for sparing time from your busy schedule and gracing this occasion. Secondly, I thank our industry participants, esteemed representatives of various dairy processing industries who have joined virtually, as well as who have marked their presence in physical form, Mr. Gupta, Mr. Deepak Mishra, and Mrs. Nikki, who have been there with us in physical mode. When we think of the milk, no doubt it's a highly perishable commodity, and also it's a very nutrients-rich commodity. And that's why it has a great scope of malpractices and adulteration also, which we have discussed in this session also. But today's session has come out with, I'm thankful to the dairy participants for their valuable suggestions, valuable inputs, and proposing open heart avenues for further collaborations. And we are confident that we will be developing win-win associations, and joining together, we will be serving the nation in a better way. Thank you all. And I convey my thanks to Dr. Roopsi Tiwari, Joint Director, Extension Education. She is the main pillar of this program and the chairperson of the organizing committee. Thanks, madam, for your cooperation. My thanks to JD Academy, Dr. S.K. Mediratta, for his presence and also chairing the important session. My thanks to Joint Director Research, Joint Director Bangalore, Joint Director Mukteshwar, who have joined virtually. Joint Director Research is here with us for their presence in this meet. My thanks to Dr. Sen, who is the division head of the LPT division, for his kind motivation always and the direction. That's why we could have done this meet successfully. My thanks to all the heads of various divisions of this esteemed institute for sitting together for such a long time. Thank you, sir. And my thanks to all the scientists who are present here, and the organizing team of my LPT division scientist and other scientists. Dr. Akhilesh is with us, and our students who have helped in organizing this event successfully. And also, I convey my thanks to all the staff, those who were behind the curtain to make this program successful. Thank you all. With that.
Thank you. Thanks to all the in charge regional stations and joint directors of our various campuses. And I am looking that our scientists from various regional stations, they have also joined. Thanks to all our colleagues who really spared their valuable time for this important activities. My submission to all of you, because this is the learning experience for all of us. So we have to see how best we can organize our next industry interface. So please, next industry interface at Calcutta on 8th. So please look into it on 9th.
It's not industry, but it's an interface with Atari, KVK, zone 1, 2, and 3 of 20.
And another our mandate is this is the mandate of the government, especially the Honorable Agriculture Minister, to make a good linkages with the state line department. So I think on 25th, 25th we are going to organize here online interface meet with the KVKs and Ataris. So, and in this series we are also will be organizing the interface with the Director State Department of Animal Husbandry of NEH. This is the mandate given to us in our one regional committee meeting. So these are the interfaces which will be regularly organizing for our the enhancing our visibility, number one, and also making a good linkages with the industry and state department. So these are our flexible activities, and we have to work hard to organize these activities. And I expect that our Kolkata peoples, they will be tapping good industries, making linkages with the industry, so that we can be able to discuss our issues related to the interface on our interaction meeting. Thank you very much.